Okay. Well, I'm alone. I'll probably be snacking a little during this, kind of answering a few messages here. Should always try to answer as many people as possible. Oh, it's got tough being in here. The weather's so nice. It's nicer now than it's going to be the next few days, and my cam is being weird again. There we go. Yep. Don't you love when trying to type on these little tiny keyboards? There. Hey, Steve, how's it going, man? Oh, sorry, I'm answering a few comments, trying to catch up. My dog was being, I think he's starting to show his age. He's getting a little pokey. Let's see. Sorry. There we go. So, what's up, Steve? Hey, Yolanda. Sorry, guys, just answering a few comments. And oh, wow, I tell you what, I'm so happy the weather got nice and got to get back out and do another good explore. Hey, dude, how's it going? I don't know how many, I can't remember how many. I finally actually got to watch the footage the other day of the live stream I did from the last Explorer, which actually is doing pretty good on my channel. A friend of mine said I should share it to more pages because it's actually doing really good. I did do it was a long live stream, really. It's a 20-minute live stream live from the Explorer we did at the church. That's part of one of the first things I was going to discuss here in a little bit. We give a few more people a chance to get in here, but it is a little early, more daylight now, and it's a little warmer. For those of you who don't know, I do start the stream, try to start my streams around 5:30, because I do have people from other countries that come in, and it seems like our 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time works better with like people in Scotland, Ireland, UK, and then I got a couple friends in New Zealand do behind the camera, and one or two in Australia that come on sometimes, and even one in Greece. So it seems to mesh up. So sorry if this time isn't perfect for a lot of us here in America. It's kind of borderline getting off work, getting home, rush downstairs, wherever you're at. Yolanda, what is going on with you tonight? I did watch dude behind the camera. He's putting his caravan together, making himself a little camper for his travels. Saves money on hotels. I need to do something like it. Raven Wolf, how's it going? So, I know that dude behind the camera is heading into his fall. You know, their fall's a little different than mine. Honestly, mine sucks in this. Until recently, our weather's been pretty crappy. We were way below normal until just recently, this week. But I'm loving it now. Was happy to get in last week, right? And you're right, when the weather started coming up late last week, Sean and I took off. Drove about 3-4 hours away and took a chance on an Explorer we didn't know tons about. And we got really good footage out of it. Turned out this old church wasn't too hard to get into. There is a court battle on it right now, which seems to be a lot of stuff where we run into whether we can't really find any municipality that really has an ownership to it. It's a court battle where the city county is trying to seize the property, and the old church group is saying, well, it's not our problem. The city doesn't really own it yet, so there's nobody to really ask. So we did go in. We found a way in. As usual, you never break. And the place turned out to be beyond our wildest dreams. Very little graffiti and breakage. Mostly just natural decay. Yes, dude behind the camera, it is great to have Sean back. Him and I have made an arrangement between his job stuff upcoming and his health due to, I'm sorry, I mentioned a lot, he's a veteran, and he does have some health issues due to his service. So I'm not going to push him very much. We've come to an arrangement where I'm going to message him and get a hold of him and call him on every Explorer before it happens and see if his time meshes up. Aren't going to be too many overnight ones he'll be able to go to, maybe 1 or 2 this whole year. Anything that we can leave even at 5 a.m. and be back at 1 a.m. late that night, he might be able to go to. So yes, it was great to have Sean there. As dude behind the camera knows, I don't know about Steve. I know you've been here before, but I don't know if you know. Sean and I have been urban exploring together for about 30 years. We started when we were not even able to drive, about when we were 14 years old, and we've done it off and on since. Sometimes very regularly, sometimes not as regular. And of course, my dog starts barking upstairs now. Wolfboro Hoops, hey, how's it going? Oh man, I would love to get to New Hampshire. New Hampshire is going to be. I'm still trying to get out to West Virginia to see Fuzz at Fuzz TV and maybe Explore NC yet this year. And it depends how much money and health and everything holds up this year. I have Wolfboro. Sounds great. The only problem I gotta watch is there's a lot of places we would love to share tons of history on. A lot of people don't realize we don't share more history than we do due to damage. Which I will come back to here in a bit. But I just wanted to finish up what I was talking about earlier is this place we got into, the church. The church we got into ended up being a school attached to it. The church itself wasn't huge, but really cool looking. And most of what was going on in there was just decay. It was amazing to see all the pews. And all the hymnals and books were in the pews, and even one up on the, I don't know if they call it a podium in a church. I'm not religious. Even the confessional was still there. You did have to watch the flooring. Some of the flooring was right down the aisles was real iffy, but it was covered with carpet, so you couldn't tell. And I'm much lighter than Sean. No shot intended, just the way it is. I was going down inside, and yeah, there's some shots there. Even I had to really be careful and hold on to some stuff. But then I did. I also got some great drone shots inside there. So I did went through that and finally watched the live stream. We did explore it, then we went live near the 2/3 of the way through part. Did 20-minute live stream, and a good amount of people jumped on. For any of you who jumped onto that live stream, thank you very much. I've had great comments and feedback. Even some people got a hold of me that know me by private message, says it was a great live stream. A lot of people have watched it since. I do apologize for the quality. But that leads into kind of my first major topic of the night for explorers or even fans of exploring: live streaming on sites. I personally love to do live streaming on sites. Sure, that doesn't take place in the main video I'm going to do, but I really love getting, whether it's other explorers or just plain exploring fans, I love getting everybody involved to see the Explorer as we're seeing it, to see it fresh, to, I don't know, to have you explore with us. I know it's strange to sound that way, but live streaming, you are coming along with us on those. And I really enjoy that, especially interaction. People ask me to show them something or say something about something while I'm there. And it really a great way to interact back and forth. So I really love doing it. I'm hoping to do more of it. I just really hope the video quality was better. You're in buildings, basements, you don't know what your signal area is. Live streaming on your mobile is never the ultra good quality unless you're right outside most of the time or not moving. Also, I was charging the cell I was using while I was doing it. But what do you guys think? I mean, what is the consensus on here of people, the 5 people that are on here right now? Do you like live streaming from these sites? Would you prefer we just did the video You know, we're going to do a video on that here a while down the road. Just have that. Or I'm also looking, I haven't quite got everything linked up yet, but I can live stream from my drone also. So I could live stream some footage I'm doing. But what do you feel? Do you like live streaming of these explorers? I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons, I can't give out locations, especially while we're there. But yeah, it's something I want to do more of. I've done some last year from Detroit, but this one I did much better. So what do you think and how do you feel about the live streaming is my first question to everybody. Yeah, I do like that, Steve. Live streaming used to be something different. It used to be, if you missed a live stream, it was gone. Now the fact that it's all saved, excuse me, everybody, all saved, uploaded on the channel, everybody can see it later. Honestly, I've been surprised by how many people went after this live or watched it live, and then ended up coming back and going back and now have watched it since. So that's it's nice. I really enjoyed talking to people while I was streaming it, because people could ask questions while I was there. Hey, point me at this, show me this. Hey, wow, there's no graffiti. It's really, I don't know. I just enjoy. I do these because I really love these places. It's so amazing to me. It's another part of our society we don't see. Sorry, I am trying to open this evil snack stick here of mine. It says peel here, but it is quite full of crap on the peel here portion coming open. So right now I am getting my butt totally kicked by a beef stick on live streaming just because I'm a little hungry. It's the well, I have Verizon. I know I pay a little more than most services, but I also know that my wife switched to Verizon because whenever we went on trips, she would have to borrow my Verizon phone a lot of times because she'd find more dead spots. Not to say Verizon does not have dead spots, but I do know that they have fewer dead spots. But exploring, yay! Live streaming from a mobile device inside buildings and places, it really, especially some of the older buildings, like we explore, they're built heavy. And the materials in those old things, man, they like to reflect signal. Sorry. I haven't had anything to eat for hours. But yeah, it's live streaming is, I don't know, I think it's only going to get better and better. And I just think it's a great way to share. I mean, I go to a lot of other people's live streams, whether it's urban exploring or not. And there aren't a lot of urban explorers that really live stream heavily. I've been lazy on Instagram, but Instagram doesn't normally do long ones. This one was 20 minutes. Of the urban explorers I've seen that live stream, they usually do shorter ones. So I'm gonna stick with it. Anytime I can live stream, I'm gonna try to do at least a YouTube live stream and try to get my Instagram back up a little more. I've been a little lazy. Do some Instagram live and some maybe Facebook. But I don't know. It's just something I really have liked, and I like it from other people. I watch so many live streams. Hey Steve, I think I was actually on your channel this morning. I was going around watching some people, and I'm pretty sure I was on your channel this morning. Antonis, my friend from Greece. Dude, you've got you got an Explorer I just watched here recently. I think you got one more I haven't seen yet, dude. It gets hard, everybody. I love urban exploring. I really try to watch a lot. Because to me, that's great. That's better than watching network TV. I sit down and watch exploring. And I usually watch the smaller guys. I love exploring with Josh and Cody, as people know here, and proper people. But I try to watch the smaller people. I actually enjoy the smaller explorers a little better. Well, Antonis, I'm doing pretty good. Spring has finally hit here, and I'm not having to wear a coat everywhere. Even downstairs here, it's decently comfortable now without a coat. Usually the cold air sinks, even my heat on, but don't need it on right now. Yeah, Steve, I know a lot of smaller urban explorers that, yeah, a lot of us love people like Josh, who I think is really good for urban exploring in general. He's raising awareness of what urban exploring really is, what we are and are not about. I say that a lot, almost every other live stream, but I do believe it. And I do like Josh. Even though I have to admit, I was talking to somebody the other day and I realized something. This is going to date me a little, so I'm sorry here, everybody. I realized the other day that I've been doing urban exploring longer than Josh has been alive. That kind of hurts. Urbexy, how is it going, man? But yeah, I watch so many of the small guys. I've been watching yours, Steve. I'll watch some Urbex. I actually watched some Urbexy. It's one right after Steve. Um, everybody, sometimes I try to leave comments every time. Every once in a while, I just give a thumbs up if I'm on the treadmill watching you, puffing away with my crap lungs and my O2's getting pretty low. It's hard to type on the tablet without hitting the wrong keys. So at the very least, I leave a thumbs up. But I've talked about it before. I would have a lot more subs than I do now if I just subbed everybody automatically sub me. I go look at everybody's channel. If it's something I want to watch off and on, I will sub you. If it's something I look at I'm not interested in at all, I appreciate you subbing me if you're interested in my channel, truly are interested, but I may not be interested in what you do. Well, thanks, Antonis. I appreciate you being here, dude. I mean, you've been here a good amount, and you usually bring a lot to the conversation, especially when it just goes free for all later on, like the last hour. You usually bring some good stuff to the conversation. For anybody does not know, Antonis is from Greece, and him and I have discussed it. He may be the only urban explorer in Greece. He's never met another one. Urbexy is from Scotland, and dude behind the camera who went to make coffee is from New Zealand. Hey, TJ, how's it going, man? Not too bad, TJ. The antibiotics for my lungs have seemed to have leveled things out. So it looks like I don't have to do inpatient anytime soon. We'll see. I'm still trying to avoid the whole transplant list, as a few of you know, so do what you can. There's dude, see? There's the New Zealand, got one of the New Zealanders is back. And dude behind the camera, right now he's doing his caravan project. He does some travels, he does some interviews, and him and I are hopefully, maybe yet this week, are going to do a Google Hangouts together on his channel. And I got a feeling he wants to edge it more towards my other channel, my rant channel, the Kylie the Who rant channel I've had. And I think he's going to want to kind of go that way a little more when we do that here this week. Yeah, thanks, TJ. Hey, how are you doing, TJ? I mean, I just kind of checking your channel out and stuff. And actually, I did a lot of, during my, see, that's a great, I will say one thing. I will give my lung problem great credit for one thing. It pins me down where I get to watch a lot of your stuff, everybody. When I'm there, I sit over here on the couch doing my breathing treatments after my therapy, and I have a Roku, which is a streaming box, hooked to my big screen down here, my nice good surround. And what do? I watch a lot of urban exploring and YouTube videos on my big screen and surround right here. That's what I do. That's when I get to catch up on everybody. I had some good urban Kiwiana the other night. But yeah, I'm glad you guys like the live streaming. I'm gonna stick with it as much as possible. I'm hoping to get my drone hooked up. Look at that. Okay. I just said urban Kiwiana, and look at that. Now he's in New Zealand, so I don't know how he heard me. How's it going, Isaac? I think actually Isaac and I were on Noble Vigilance's stream last night. together. I got on Noble Vigilance stream and we were talking cars and video games, and there was Urban Kiwiana was already on. Yeah, dude, that's great. I loved how you. Hey, nice to see you back out exploring. For any of you who do not know, Urban Kiwiana used to be a band in New Zealand, but now he is Urban Kiwiana. He's mixing. He's going to stick with urban exploring when he can. It's harder to find sites over there, and they're even crabbier, I guess, about urban exploring than they are here in America at times. So he's going to do as much as he can, and also he's going to do a bunch of New Zealand stuff, show some good area, some of the beauty of New Zealand, some New Zealand culture. He's going to do some food challenges. He does a great mix. So, well, yeah, but see, Kiwiana, you said you're still going to do some exploring just when you can. Oh, that's okay, Antonis. We did discuss live streaming a little bit ago. How, the good, the ups and downs. The ups, everybody gets involved. Everybody gets to ask questions, see things as I see it. The downs, the quality is never quite as good. I really enjoyed live streaming. I would love to see some more live streams with some of you guys. I'll tell you what, Antonis, you're in Greece. I don't know time zone if I could get on when you're doing live stream and explore. Oh, I'd love to do that. Love to see a live stream of you doing explore. I know Kiwiana's done a couple. They've had some connection issues, but it happens. The second big topic I kind of wanted to bring up tonight to be semi-serious. Oops, sorry, we'll catch up here. The pot noodle isn't working well, though. No problem, TJ. Oh, that's okay, Antonis. I mean, when you do urban exploring, if you do get a chance to do a live stream while you're urban exploring somewhere, give it a shot. Do a quick live stream while you're exploring from an Explorer and see who can come on. You'd be surprised. I was surprised. Sean and I, well, okay. Before I get to the second major topic, now urban exploring. I know there's a lot of thought on this. Now, the best time I've found over decades now, God, decades, yes, to urban explore is during the weekdays in the daytime. I don't know if that's for every country, and I can tell you why. Urban exploring during the day, while people are during the weekdays, daytime is best. I know people that go at night and they, oh, I love night. Well, okay, night is bad. Here's why night is bad. At night, you look a lot more suspicious walking around if somebody sees you, especially in some of these places that are in residential neighborhoods. You look a little more suspicious walking around with stuff. Two, your lights show up. A lot of explorers aren't perfectly sealed up. And I know tons of guys that keep getting caught. And now some that can't explore, they got caught so much in certain places, they are in trouble if they ever get caught trespassing again. So they can't explore now because they kept exploring at night. Night is a bad time to explore no matter what day of the week. You are so visible as soon as you click a light on to get any footage or a picture or anything. Oh, thanks, Antonis and Kiwiana. I appreciate it, guys. I know you guys missed the first part of the stream, but that's what I discussed earlier. I love live streaming from sites. I'm glad you guys got to go back and look at it, but doing it live with people that you share a site live. And even if you do a video on your Explorer later, that live video is totally different than anything you'll ever do. And I think people connect to that sometimes better than your normal videos. Exactly, Urbexy and Steve, yes. Yeah, Kiwiancy. Now, okay, there's a lot of sites where I do explore where I must have a light. My light panel is a must. But if you turn on a light inside an exploration during the daytime, it's daytime outside, so your light doesn't show up to everybody around outside. Boy, at night, though, boy, those things go. Everybody sees you. Now, Steve, Steve is already agreeing with me. Definitely weekdays. And I understand everybody's got schedules. You do it when you can. But if you are able to, a weekday, usually like a Monday to Wednesday are the best days. More people are at work. The police presence is much lower. I know this sounds bad saying it like that, but the police presence is much lower. Also, the police are on a lot less alert because there's a lot less problems. You're less likely to run into a police officer that's nervous, and nervous usually for a good reason. If you are caught in a site, the police are a lot less on edge because during the day, a Tuesday during the day, they know there's not a lot of vandalism going on. So it's during the weekdays is better. People at work, people are out wandering. You're still not too creepy walking around. Your lights don't show. It's just all around better weekdays. And for here in America, I see Monday through Wednesday is the best. Well, Kiwiana, it just depends how many live explores you do and how long. You don't even have to do a long one. I did a 20-minute one, but you can do a 5-minute. I've done 4 or 5-minute ones. Just grab your old cell phone and do a 5-minute. Yes, Urbexy, that is a good point. Thank you very much. If there is security on a place you're exploring, one you haven't been able to get permission to explore, yes, security is usually a lot more lax on weekdays during the day. And also, they don't expect people to be trying to get into vandalize or explore. So yes, Urbexy, that is a very good point. Thanks, Antonis. I don't ask very often, everybody. Hey, Kiefer Leaf, how's it going, man? Kiefer Leaf is the ex-God sauce, for any of you who don't know. And check his channel out, and I like his channel because he's got a lot of anime type stuff and video games type connections. I found him because of some of the stuff he did with Dragon Ball Z. I dig Dragon Ball Z, so. Really? Not even 5 minutes data? Well, hey, Kiwiana, you'll get there. But it's nice. I don't know. I know in America, I'd say Monday through Wednesday are the best days. I usually try to go between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. or so. 4 p.m.-ish at the latest. And I'll tell you why. Okay, now time-wise, you have the people going to work in the morning. Here in America, we have the rush hours. Not just one. Some people have to be at work at 8 a.m., so you have that 7 to 8 rush hour. Some people have to be at work at 9. There's that second group the third group has to be at work at 10. So usually 7 to 10 are your busiest traffic times. You're also more noticeable walking around then. Hey, Jay Wade, how is it going, man? Jay Wade, you've been doing some good vids lately. I only got to stop in a couple times while I was riding in the car. Couldn't keep data real well, but I stopped in and gave a thumbs up and saw some of your last live stream with your wife. Okay, so between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., there's a good amount of traffic, but most people get to work by that 10 a.m. mark. And that's about a good time. You still don't stick out like a sore thumb walking around during the day, but not tons of people to really notice you. Then also, we get, now I say 3 p.m. because kids start getting off school sometimes. And sometimes the kids will start coming on and noticing you. Or if kids are going to go into places, they start going into places about then. But when people start getting off work around 4 o'clock-ish, that's when you start watching things get busy and it's hard to get back out. Get people out in the yards a lot or coming home. Oh, no problem, Jay Wade, man. It's nice to see you all the time. I missed the last cooking show, Jay Wade. I am so sorry. You switched up times on me, by the way. You know, Steve, that is a good point. I've never tried Sunday. Well, it depends where you live, Steve. Depends on the church followers. My area is, even though I'm in the Midwest, you think churchy belt. My area is kind of spotty on that. I think there's more people out doing stuff than there is in church. So it depends where you're at, Steve, but that's not a bad idea in some places. But I would go early on a Sunday then. You know, go pick that, get in early and get out while people are still in church. Don't want to do it after they get out of a church service. Then a lot of them are outside, especially if the weather's nice. But yeah, that's kind of the one I like to explore. You hit 4 places on Sunday, Steve? Jeez, man. Oh, well, it depends on the church, Urbexy. So it's not an open church. Oh, I know he's not here. We have to kind of give a neat little shout out to Pajerico and Tommy. They were posting a church video just about the same time me and Sean were doing a live stream from an abandoned church. You can't beat that. Halfway around the planet, and we're both thinking the same thing. Hey, no problem, Jay Wade. Appreciate it, man. Have a good trip to the store. Uh-oh. TJ's going to send you something, Kiwiana. Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. I know here in America, we are having a problem with some exploring. Some areas, and this I will blame on Donald Trump. um, the economy in America is blowing back pretty decent right now. Well, unfortunately, that's not good for urban explorers because now there's a lot of more money coming into places, and they are starting to rehab a lot of old buildings or just knock them down. So that's getting a little annoying. Oh, dude. Nice. So Urbexy did some ninja exploring. Dude, that theme park, Urbexy did an old theme park there in Scotland. And I think I saw that theme park on either Josh or Steve's Explorers when they were over there one time. But you did it much more in depth. I like that. But there's this big moon globe. It looks like a huge moon. Picture of our, globe of our moon. There used to be like one of the chairs on chains swinging around thing, which I don't see the connection. But I want that moon globe. The thing is huge and cool. It's really neat. Too bad there's not much more of the theme park left, but that part is really neat. So now we've looked at Sundays. I'm gonna have to look into Sundays. Even though, see, Sunday is the one day my wife and I actually try to spend together, and I think Sean and his wife are the same way. So I don't know about that. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Urbexy. I thought that's what I saw. Yeah, honestly, as much as I hate to say it, everybody do me a favor. Please hit thumbs up if you get a chance to. I appreciate it. Thumbs up. Once again, I tell you, if you do a live stream, always ask people for that thumbs up once in a while because the YouTube analytic little machine algorithm does like those thumbs ups. Oh man. Now see, that's what I like to see right there, TJ. I would love to see you guys collab. TJ Urbexy, a collaboration, that'd be great. I keep waiting for Urbexy and Pajerico to collaborate. I'm looking at a couple collaborations coming up. Tenzo Roku was gonna be at this church with me, but the mechanic that was gonna fix his car couldn't get his car fixed. So his wheel bearing was bad and he couldn't. We live in different areas and he couldn't get to me. So I missed him there. But I'm actually talking to Tenzo Roku tonight or tomorrow about our trip to Gary, Indiana. So you'll be seeing Tenzo Roku coming up here soon. I don't know if he's going to be able to go to Detroit later because I go to Detroit and I'm going to explore with Lang Straub from Midwest Urbex Hub on Facebook. And maybe Teo Official from Canada might come down and explore with us. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, family of fun, not doing too bad. It's about time that you people in Florida sent a little of your nice weather north. I really appreciate it. And I think the Canadians appreciate it too. Our friends in Canada were getting a little bit tired of even crappier weather than I was having. But yeah, TJ and Urbexy, I'd love to see a lot of you guys collaborate. I know Explorer NC is a great explorer. He does prefer to explore alone. Even though I would die to explore with the guy. I think he's just one of those people I'd love to explore with. I like to see collaborations. I think collaborations, when people mesh, make some of the best videos, honestly. I think when the original exploring crew was really meshed, Josh, Cody, Steve, and John was meshed really good. I think they made their best videos then. And once again, unfortunately, everybody seemed to choose to subscribe just to Josh. Even though Cody and the other guys were putting out as good of videos or better at times than Josh. No shot at you, Josh. I'm a big fan and always will be. I was a big fan, even though I've been exploring a long time, as soon as I saw you exploring. But I think the exploring crew works really well together. So I think the same thing about collaborations. Sean and I work well together. Pajerico and Tommy, great mesh up right there. They work good together. Tommy, I'm happy Tommy's kind of coming out of his shell a little more lately on the vids. I explored the Tenzo Roku last year. Great explorers. Him and I got along. Me and Lang Straub got along. I have run into some explorers over the years that did not work, and I would never explore with again. No names. A lot of them aren't on Facebook or on YouTube. Some of them are dead set against YouTube in any way. Some of the older ones like me. So no, keep us up to date, guys. I'd love to see when you collaborate. You can even do parts. Here's a question for everybody that's here. Okay. For any of you that watched the original exploring crew before they broke up, I know kind of they're back together now. Kind of not. For any of you that watched the original exploring crew videos, did you watch all their videos or more than one when they explored the same place? Because I did. I would watch all 4 guys. And every video was 100% different. Each of them got stuff the other one missed and filmed it in a totally different way. Josh has definitely got the most people skills. Cody is extremely cinematic. His audio video, his video quality is just amazing. Yeah, Steve, they're good. Josh now has almost 3 million subscribers. I think he might be the highest subscribed urban explorer. He has worked for that. I do unfortunately also feel that the other parts of his exploring crew kind of got screwed on that deal. They also put in tons of work. Yet they only have 300,000 to 500,000 subscribers, I believe, while he has 3 million. And they did a lot of the stuff he did. And at times they did better stuff than he did. But it's unfortunate that everybody chose to subscribe just to Josh. It's kind of put a little pinch on some of the other guys' stuff at times. So yeah, Steve, they're great guys. Check them out. You really won't be too disappointed, especially their older stuff. Some of the newer stuff's getting better again, but there was a little lag in there that were a little down for a little bit. But see, I didn't mind that, Urbexy, because I really saw that each of them brought something totally different to the Explorer. It was extremely rare when I watched their Explorers that I'd go, oh, I've seen this, I'd skip ahead or something. They really did split off good on their video. They were able to, 3 or 4 of them talk at once, not have overlapping audio, which is really good and tough to do no matter how good a mic system you got. I think they each brought something different, and I watched them all. I was fans of all 4. I honestly got lost track of them heavily when they split up. I actually found them less interesting a little bit. I actually found Cody and Steve, yeah, Cody and Steve, the most interesting when they split up. Once again, no shot at you, Josh, or you, John. But as everybody knows, though, I worship at the altar of the proper people. Ever since I saw them come on the scene, I've just been amazed at how good a job they do. Even their original stuff. Josh was not only more business savvy, maybe at the beginning. Josh did, I would say, from what like I said, I've been doing this a long time, whether or not I've been on YouTube a long time. I have contacts in the exploring world at times. You know, a lot of them are getting older and kind of, a lot of them are older than me and kind of getting out of it, but they still they know some stuff here and there. Josh did he did go out a little more for the business end earlier. He seemed to connect earlier about the fame and money portion. Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't love the explorers. Do not say I said that. He loved his exploring. Even to this day, I believe he loves it. But Josh, he was more business savvy. I think he put more stock right away into the fame part. He pushed himself as a brand more than Cody, Steve, and John did, and even now, he is also pushing himself more as a brand, which helped him. And he's got good people skills. When he does his videos, he connects really well. Something I'm not sure I'll ever have. I try, but you know. Yes, TJ, I did see Proper People do a live feed the other day. I watched some of it. I enjoyed some of it. Only thing I would happen to say to the Proper People is maybe because they're early doing it, you need to pay attention to your live feed a little more and answer people back a little more. Something which I do have an issue with at times, looking over here to do it. Well, there is now Urbexy, yes. Josh is not just Josh anymore. Josh does have I believe, okay, I hear conflicting stories on this, so I don't like to spread rumor. I have a couple of friends, 2 of them in their upper 50s who are not exploring anymore. A couple of them still go to some of the YouTube stuff and everything. They say that yes, Josh has a crew that works for him and researches and gets him to stuff. Kind of like, I believe, I don't know how much R&K all day does. Kind of like him a little bit. But see, R&K all day, he also lives this. He's 24/7, 365. They are, sorry, not just him, but him and, him and her, so. He does some amazing vids at times too, but I've kind of, I don't know, there was too much. Getting into places that are totally ripped up and bombed out and destroyed all the time, yes, can get old. But so can you get into places that are so perfect, too perfect, too clean, too nice, power on too often, able to run around, use the PAs, make as much noise, and flash your lights on whatever as much as possible. Sooner or later, that starts to get a little bit also, so I don't know. But yeah, Josh does have, from what I hear, he's got a crew, but I don't know if that's true or not. I will go back to something Urbexy just said. Urbexy said that when Josh has already missed a lot of the good stuff. He did see some good stuff when he was up there. But yes, I feel he missed a lot of good stuff too and did not avail himself of the Scottish explorers very well. The most of the explorers he hung out with were from London or parts of actual England, not Scotland. I don't know how much I can't remember how many he connected with in Scotland itself. I did send some messages to a couple of those guys when they're over there saying, talk to Pajerico or a couple other color explorers I know over there, and they never did. You see, that's what I thought too. Could have. Sorry, I'm reading, catching up on your guys here. I do know there's one problem, and once again, this is not to pick on any of you guys in the UK, because I have my analytics show. I actually have a decent amount of viewers and subscribers from the UK, and I appreciate it, guys. When I say UK, includes Scotland, England, all of you, you know. I do. I know that when they guys were in the UK last year, was it last year? They had problems. There are some groups over there, and there's some stuff they didn't put in film on their film about. There's some belligerent explorers over there. We've talked about that here before on some of the pages that I'm not on anymore. There are some decently belligerent explorers, and I don't know why. They seem to act like they are the only, what they think is exploring goes, and that's that. But he linked up with a certain group, and I think he linked up with that group because the whole group was a group of pretty dang good explorers. And there's some really good ones in that group. But they also weren't I don't know how to describe them. They weren't the jerks. They are the ones open to YouTubing, the ones open to filming, the ones open to sharing urban exploring, getting urban exploring actually to be out there more for people to see. So yeah, boy. Yeah, I kind of wish he would maybe spread out a little more with a few other people, but what do? I mean, Josh is so big now that he's almost got his, to put it, he's almost like, like on a planet's building up. He's got his own gravity now. Josh puts out videos, and even sometimes if they're not his best, not saying they suck, but not his best, he still sucks in subscribers. I couldn't even imagine watching on his analytics his subscriber count live. Because I bet it sits there tick, 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 tick now. It has to. He just sucks them in. It's like gravity now. People subscribe to Josh sometimes, even if they don't like urban exploring. Just because it's the in thing to do, subscribe to Josh. And I know I have to keep saying it. Once again, no offense, Josh. A lot of people subscribe to you just because it's the in thing to do and it's cool. Join one of the 3 million. Everybody likes to be part of the club. Also, some guys, some people, or some girls, a lot of girls subscribe to Josh. I don't know if you've ever been on his Instagram, but Josh's and Cody's and their Instagrams, all these guys' Instagrams, it's all comments from girls. Out of every 3,000 comments, you'll see 1 or 2 from a guy, especially with Josh. So you gotta wonder. I know my analytics show most of my subscribers and viewers are men, but I wonder what his analytics show. Flex Urban Exploring, I've talked to. He probably doesn't know me from Adam, but he's actually a pretty good guy. He's answered me back on a bunch of comments. And actually carried out a whole stream of talking with me on some comments, and that was cool of him. Exploring with Fighters, and I've communicated back and forth a little bit. He's been pretty cool. I don't think, was Taser Urbex with him? So I know Taser's talked to me too. He's been a pretty cool guy. Oh yeah, I mean, they are. I mean, I watch Exploring with Fighters. I watch Flex. No, but I'm saying, I'm not Urbex in the group. He was with the good guys. But you know as well as I do, there's some really rough crap going on over in the UK and actually in our West Coast here in America with urban exploring. And some people that really a little violent towards people that don't go to their version of it. I don't know. And get stuck into an explorer. Wait a second. If you went back to the people who aren't flying high on their channel, what's the places? Yes. Yeah, I believe, TJ, that's a good point, man. Adam? Which Adam, Steve? Yeah, which Adam? But TJ, you got a good point there. I think sometimes, okay, for a while there, especially near the end, when Josh and Cody were still together down in like Mexico, see, these guys did so much. They almost did it too fast. They just one up themselves every time. It got too big almost. Oh, Adam the Woo, yeah. I have not watched as much Adam. I found out about Adam the Woo when I was researching my original title name for my rant grinds my gears vlogging channel, Kylie the Who. I did not. I was trying to make sure nobody else had a name like it. Then I ran into Adam the Woo and became a fan of his. So my channel sat mostly dormant for a long time. That other channel did until recently. While I concentrated mostly on my urban exploring, and I got wonder watching Adam the Woo heavily. I haven't watched as much of his new stuff. I should be. I do like Adam. But yeah, TJ, you're right. I think Josh and those guys have gotten so big. Sometimes they overlook the smaller explorers that are maybe a little more into the more grassroots exploring. I mean, some of my favorite explorers, sure, I would love to see some of the places they've been to, but I don't think I'll ever lose the love of like the farmhouse I've done on my channel, or just running into a random house along the highway somewhere or something. I got a feeling those guys probably wouldn't even stop at just a random house along the highway they're driving by, and that's bad. And they need to kind of be in with more of the grassroots explorers again. And I think that's one reason there's a bunch of the smaller explorers are starting to do better lately. And there are some smaller explorers doing pretty good lately. And I think it's because people are more hungry for the grassroots exploring. Guys that will stop at anything. Explore anything. So you never know what you're going to find. Explore NC's had some amazingly good houses to explore lately. But would these guys even explore it? I don't think they would anymore. They got so big, almost too big. And they've had to come back down. For a while there, they all seemed a little bit lost on what to do. Then they seem to kind of run back into it, kind of refresh and get back into it. Yeah, Steve, I agree. So far, Urban Exploring Steve, or Explorer Steve, is making the Gold Star of the Night award because he's coming up with some real good ones, everybody. Yeah, I shy away from a lot of the big guys anymore. Even my beloved, once again, worship their altar proper people. I prefer a lot of the guys here. I watch a lot of small channels. Family of Fun. I love their videos. It's mostly family videos and little crafts that her and the grandchildren do and stuff. Somehow I love their videos. Brenda G, I watch a lot of her craft videos. It's stuff like that. But I like smaller channels. I think the smaller channels are more fun. They connect more with you. They try more, and they're not. God help me, if I ever did get bigger on here, I would hope I would try to keep doing like these. This is what I think right here some of the big guys are missing. A lot of the smaller people, whether you be an urban explorer, somebody like Family of Fun, or somebody, Brenda G, or somebody doing, no matter what you're doing on here, I think, even Kiwiana's doing it too. I think the people doing live streams are the ones really connecting with people on YouTube right now. I know that some of the bigger explorers do some live on Instagram, but they don't do a lot of big live streams on YouTube. As was mentioned a little while ago, proper people are starting to do live streams. Exactly, Family of Fun. That's why no matter how much I grow, I really hope, no matter what, I do, if not Tuesday, I want to do at least one day a week, a live stream, at least 2 hours a week to talk to you guys, to talk with everybody. Because I enjoy the conversation back and forth myself. And if I'm not talking to you, I don't feel the connection with your channel as much either. And I like your channels. And if I don't watch your channel and you're here, I still want to connect with you. I don't know that connection. YouTube is a big thing about connections. I think some of the big guys have missed it. Yes, Kiwiana, they have. And not to toot my own little Urban Explorer horn, I've been doing live streams for a long time. So, yay. Yay me. Yeah. Me and Sean talked about that last year, Urbexy. The only problem is there's a lot of care in what you can show. Like, you can't show too much of the getting into gaining access because you show too much of the outside in some places. It gives away locations. A big urban exploring rules, you're never supposed to show the access point to a unshared location site. Random Family Man, yo, man. Welcome. Now, there's another person from under the other side of the planet. Now we got New Zealand and Australia. I was hoping Adjusta would make it in tonight, but Adjusta's schedule, I think he said he had an explore to do, and he might be out doing that right now considering the time there. See, TJ, I hope I never get like that. And honestly, if I ever get like that, I hope you guys call me on it. Leave me some nasty grams on my comments on my videos. Or here, come on, and if I ever stop doing this, even if if it's Tuesday night and I'm on a trip out exploring somewhere, I'll at least pick up my mobile and try to do something for my Tuesday night live stream. I don't want to lose that I just don't want to lose it. No, random, I've checked. We're actually technically on the top of the planet the way it sits and spins on its axis. Depends on how you go with the z-axis of the planet compared to the solar system, comparatively to the solar system. It's a cluster. How about this? Let's vote. Let's vote Northern Hemisphere versus Southern. Northern's gonna win. There's more of us up here. Yeah, no, that's a good one, Urbexy. Yes, as long as you're not worried about people coming back on you for trespassing. Yes, that's a good idea. Urbexy, I could actually do that with Old Reid Hospital then, because that Old Reid Hospital I did my 2 vids on. We have over 11 and a half hours of footage of that place. I may even have some car trip footage on getting there. I used to use my action cam, which just died, by the way. I need new action cam. Totally croaked. I'm having a hard time. I gotta get the footage of it yet from the. It's funny. Oh God, the flat Earth people are killing me, man. All these people are crazy. You keep that flu over there. Kiwiana, I don't want that. I don't even like the word flu. I'm required to get a flu shot every year. If somebody comes near me with the flu, I'm required to shoot them and run. So yeah, that's not a bad idea, Urbexy. Because yeah, Old Reid is being knocked down right now. And I got tons I might dig through that. I wonder how many people watch it, because those could be some really long videos. And TJ up here is talking about how some guys went with Josh, and those guys used to be smaller and talked to a lot of other people, especially him over there. And now they're not talking to a lot of people. I also heard the other way, TJ. I heard that a lot of the guys that went and explored with Josh and those guys over there really didn't get much out of it. So it might be nice to meet those guys and explore with them, but may well do much for your channel. I don't know. Sorry, catching up again. Oh, random. See, random, I'm sorry. It's now my time to give you guys. Dude and Kiwiana messed with me the whole winter over here. And we had a nasty gram of a winter over here. Our winter, sorry if it bothers anybody, but this is what winter did to me all year. Winter sat here doing this to me. In fact, we were running 20 degrees below normal until just last week. 2 days before me and Sean went out to explore that church, we were running 20 degrees below normal, and suddenly our temperature bounded up. Thank you. So I'm not going to feel too bad for you guys right now that we're finally getting some good weather. Oh, no problem, random. I do that with a lot of live streams, dude. Another good thing about live streams. Do you really need to stare at my ugly mug? No. I mean, listening to my voice in your headphones is going to be painful enough, random. I appreciate you sacrificing your eardrums that way. Yeah, that's not bad, Urbexy. Yeah, me and Sean used to take my action cam and it mounted on my windshield. We'd point it at us. We also got road footage, too. That I learned from Kiwiana, by the way. That was a good idea. I saw Kiwiana used to do road footage. I did that because of him. But we used to turn my action cam at us. There's a lot of random chat in 6-7 hour car drives. Me and Sean just yapping about whatever. Only problem is some of it has the radio on. You know how that goes. Yeah, random, I know. You have what we would call, your winter's kind of like our fall. Our winter here absolutely sucks. We were running, what was it, 20 or 30 degrees or more below freezing. Well, actually, colder than that, because our water freezes at 32. Don't ask. I hate the English system. Makes no sense. Then you got to get from 32 down to 0. We had days here where in our English system, it was 10, 15, almost 20 degrees below 0. So, we're not Canada, but that sucked. 16 degrees the other night. I definitely don't feel for you guys very much. I took it from Dude, especially Dude and Kiwiana all winter kept going, oh, God, I hate this heat. I'm like, you guys suck. I'm looking forward to the heat. And I'm betting Urbexy's looking forward to the heat. Because I know Pajerico's looking forward to the warm compared to the cold. Now you're sick. Yeah. We had I don't know if you guys, hope you guys don't have the year we had. We had one of the harshest years of illnesses going around that we've had in the last 30 years. Some places 40 years. I was really kind of a gopher this winter. As a lot of you know, I do have cystic fibrosis. My lungs suck. I have very little immune system left. If I'm around somebody sick, man, oh man, it's not good. So there was so much illness this year that I did not go out of the house often, except to go to the gym or go get groceries. And I have to go to the gym during off hours. I have not seen Pajerico's camping video yet. Last one I saw was the church, and him and I discussed our church videos back and forth. Because my live stream, I was waiting to fall through the floor on my live stream. Because I had to point the camera down on my live stream, and I'm pushing down on the carpet, and the carpet is moving literally this much in some areas. Some places solid, some places I'd step in and whoop. The only thing that kept me going through in some areas was the carpet. So I could have had a oh crap moment on live stream. Okay, dude, yeah, your cold's a little different than mine. Yeah, dude, your cold's different. Yeah, Urbexy, our summer, I don't know how yours was. For our area, the saying dog days of summer came from the Midwest. We get butt freaking cold in the winter, not as cold as Canada, but we get but freaking cold here. I'm saying freaking cold here during the winter, but then during the summer, we'll get upper 90s and humid. Not quite as bad as Florida, but we get a hell of a mix of the north and the south weather here. But our dog days of summer last year was more of a puppy. It was very mild. I think we had a couple days ever they hit 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That's low for us. Yeah, you guys will shiver in your 60s or 70s degrees. Yeah. Well, Kiwiana, you're not going to want to come over here during the winter then, bud. Make sure you come over in warm weather. Merton, how's it going? You only get cold in Scotland. Boy, I'll tell you what, during one of Pajerico's videos he did during the winter, he did not bundle up enough. You could hear him almost chattering his teeth. And he said he was freezing his feet off because he wasn't wearing boots. So yeah, you guys in Scotland, you're even closer, farther north than I am here, I believe. That's an interesting place to drop that. I know Urbexy would know exactly how much farther north you guys are. I'm in the upper Midwest of America, kind of towards the upper. Hey TJ, man, thanks for coming by. And I really do hope you and Urbexy, meet up. That'd be great to see, man. Have a good one. I hope you have some good explorers, dude. 14 degrees, got your toes numb. Yeah. Well, Merton, it should be getting warmer there right now, man. I know Pajerico's video the other day, he wasn't bundled up in his Nanook of the North outfit for once. It's nice to, honestly, not just because of my lungs and my health and stuff. I hate exploring in the cold. It's hard to operate equipment. Some equipment don't like it. Some things you walk on are brittle. I explored should be out here in a few weeks, abandoned water park early in the winter. I walked out on the old water slides and came right back. Water slides are not meant to be used in the cold, especially old ones. I walked out and the water slide started crackling. There was no water in it, so I came back quickly. If it was warm out, I probably wouldn't have had a problem. Yeah, Pajerico knows sheep too very well, Burton. Mother Nature is definitely out to get him. Well, we get more than that here, Merton. We get darn hot here, but we also get dang cold. I said we were running way, way in the negatives this last winter. We were almost as cold as Canada. Yeah, it does, Steve. I'm kind of Midwest. I'm not totally northern, but I'm Iowa, Illinois, Mississippi border area, kind of middle of the two states. Explore NC, dude. I mentioned talking about you earlier, dude. How are you doing, man? Oh, answers my question. Oh, good summer day, Max 2022. Dang, Merton, ours get darn hot. Where did the police get you, Explorer NC? Sorry, I'm doing a quick metric conversion. Let's see. Let's see, there we go. Well, Merton, our normal summer, we do get a good amount of days at about 36 degrees C. Somewhere in the 30s C, we do get to a good amount in the summer. And our winters get way, way cold. Crap, sorry. Second degree trespass? What's second degree there? I'm not even sure we have degrees here. I think it's either trespass or breaking and entering here. Which any good urban explorer never gets a breaking and entering. We don't break and enter. We just enter. Well, it's okay, Merton. I don't like Fahrenheit. I was an auto mechanic for 25 plus years. All my tools, except for a very small drawer, are all metric. I like metric. Just unfortunately, I was raised on the stupid American system, so somehow Fahrenheit I'm more used to than Celsius. You know, Celsius makes much more sense. Oh, okay. And see, then yeah, you're definitely worth it. Where are you at, Steve? I'm pretty sure I've asked you that before. What the? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Canada sent us way too much cold weather this last winter. I was almost thinking we should declare war on Canada if they do that again. And we shouldn't have been 20, 30 degrees below normal, so Canada was sending a bunch of cold air down here. Yeah, Merton, boy, trust me, I wish we had that here. As I tell everybody that's not in America, we have a hodgepodge of trespassing laws here. Now, Explorer NC, his laws are not anywhere near the same. Okay, you're in Maryland at the moment. In America, every city, county, and state has different trespass laws. It's screwy as hell. Some are very lax, some are really bad. So yeah, it's. And I know Kiwiana has problems. They got some pretty. They're pretty gruff in New Zealand too. Tell you what, I wish we were a little more lax here. Even though what helps here is a lot of our property owners are. I'm not to be mean. There are some property owners that have been really good to us, but a lot of our property owners here are dicks. They just are. The police are better here than the property owners. A lot of the police, one, don't want to do paperwork if they don't have to. There's a lot of paperwork to arrest you or even give you a ticket. If they know you're just an urban explorer and you can prove by your footage you weren't breaking or breaking in, a lot of times they're okay with it. They let you go. But, you know, hmm. I'd like to hit you New York, Steve. I just don't know if I'll get out there this year. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, you do gotta watch it around here too where I'm at, NC. Where I'm from, yeah, a lot of people have guns around here too. You're in the country area. Oh, that's a Merton totally trust me. I understand that, man. Because okay, America has 50 states, but come on. You go down, I'm in Illinois. You go down to like Georgia, southern Georgia, it's like a whole different country there. People are totally different in some places. Exactly, NC. I haven't quite had it that bad yet, NC. The only thing I had guns at me was the police. Oh no. Merton's going back to Braveheart. Mm. See, yeah, see, Steve, some places are like that. Some places, if there's no trespassing signs up, you're fair game. Except you can't break in then. I think every place, if you break in, that's breaking and entering, and you're screwed anywhere in the country. But it's crazy how some places, if you have signs up, then yeah, trespassing is illegal. Other places, you if you don't have signs up, it's still trespassing. It's weird here. Like I said, it's a mishmash. And I think we need a little more standardized laws on it. It would be nice. But that's why I do try to get in legally as much as possible. But you can't every time. And if I don't, and I get caught, I don't give the police any type of crap because I know what I'm doing. Not the police's fault. I'll tell you what, Merton. if you want to go into laws, well, we could get in some. You guys have a lot better laws than a lot of England. England itself is becoming kind of very socialist, draconian. I mean, come on, their street corners have enough cameras. It's like a porcupine. You don't have a lot of rights in England. I mean, their prime minister pretty much intimated that, telling that pretty much English citizens don't have, their kids aren't theirs, they're pretty much the states. I mean, oof, that's kind of rough. Oh man. Oh, dude, NC, trust me, man. Sometimes the guys over in Scotland and some other place are telling me about no trespass laws. I'm like, oh, that must be flipping nice. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, America, we are a great country, and I do love this country. But yeah, we have some screwed up patchwork laws. You would think they'd sew together a few of these damned things. But the only thing they seem to agree on in this country is my driver's license is good everywhere and my marriage is good everywhere. That's about it. Other than that, everybody's all over the damned place. Man, I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand how our laws are such a mishmash and how we don't go nuts. When you drive from one state to the next, one county to the next, you don't know if you're breaking a law suddenly. Oh boy. Yeah, NC, you're right. Small town locals are sketchy. Yeah, locals are sketchy. Oh man, our tax laws are all over the place here too. Some states tax higher than others. Some counties are higher than others. Some cities are higher than others. Federal government doesn't got their fingers in their butts. It's like, it's whatever. Somehow we make it work. Well, imagine how good we'd be if we could just get everything kind of standardized a little better there. Like the hood. Yeah, like Explorer NC, like in the hood. I tell you what, when we were in Detroit, that Detroit osteopathic hospital I posted, yeah, that was sketchy. We shouldn't have been there after dark. I run into another guy since then. Oh, I explore there after dark. You're nuts. Because it was chilly out. Well, he does during warm weather. It was cold out when I was up in Detroit. So it started getting dark, and all the crackheads started coming inside for the night because it was getting really cold. That's a bad place to be sometimes. That is pepper spray in hand, and let's get the hell out of here. So yeah, we got out. It was yeah, that was, we were thinking that might not have been the best. Sorry, but a bunch of things popped up. It's wow. It was we probably shouldn't have been there. What kind of gave it away is we pulled up, as we're pulling by the place, checking it out. It was still semi-daylight, and we saw some dude with burns all over his face climb out of a window, so we probably should have been a little more careful. But, we did have our pepper spray on us. In some states, I can carry concealed carry, but if you get caught trespassing with your concealed carry, oh crap, it's not a misdemeanor anymore. Yeah, Kiwiana, we didn't hang around too much. The church I did the live stream from, we did hear some people downstairs. There's probably a good 8 minutes of dark footage. Sean and I were downstairs. The gym is under that church, the cathedral we're in, where all the pews are and everything. The gym is under that. That's the only reason I didn't want to fall through. That's a long ways. And I'm not sure if I'd go all the way through or not. I might. But we were downstairs and heard voices. And there were no windows around us, so we don't know if it was noise from out in the street, but we think it was from above us. Well, we got to the kitchen area down there quietly, and Sean took a big metal pan and threw it on the floor very loudly. It's a wonder the police didn't come. We never heard any voices after that. That was Sean's way to get rid of intruders. Let's see. We have. Yeah, I carry two little things of pepper spray. They'll shoot about 20 feet each. And they're some nasty stuff. Wow, that's pretty cool, NC. Yeah, we got different police forces. We got city, county, state. We have a federal, but they're not super prevalent. Usually city, county, and state police are what you usually see here. Mm. What do you mean bigger, Kiwiana? Sean and I are about the exact same height. He just outweighs me by like 100 pounds or so. Yeah, that's what we were hoping to do, Steve. I mean, we heard the voice up there. We were being sneaky downstairs. We didn't know. You never know who it is. It could be some crackheads that are violent. And we had our pepper spray, but we snuck it. It was hard to get around down in the basement because when you see the video, when I finally get it done, tons of huge, huge paint chips. But they couldn't hear us walk. We snuck over to the kitchen. It was fully stocked still. Amazing. All the dishes, everything left, even expensive ones. Sean took his big metal ham cooking dish and wham! No more noise. What's wrong with concealed carry? What's wrong with concealed carry? My wife has concealed carry. I also have to be pretty nice to my wife because she's almost as good a shot as I am when we go shooting. Well, you see, Kiliana, with my lungs, I ain't running from police or security. Pretty much if they pop up, I'm going high. If I hear them coming and I can hide, fine. But I ain't got enough air to go running. School shootings don't happen as often here as they like to portray in the news. We are not anywhere near number one in the world for school shootings. Just our news is very sensationalistic. Also, we have a huge population compared to Scotland, so a little different. I'm not a gun fan of certain people having guns. Normal people, I don't mind so much. I've never had a legal gun owner have a problem with me. Usually they're pretty good. Exactly, NC. That's a whole conversation we had on my other channel. One day after we left here, we all went over to my other channel and had a good political conversation about that. Face the music, yeah. Do you have the strictest gun laws ever, Kiriana? I don't think you guys do. Well, I like our police being armed. If something goes wrong, police being unarmed didn't help France out very much. Their police just got mowed down. But yeah. If it's all about deaths, we could talk about that because guns are illegal in London, yet London has more murders than New York does. So, So, and most of Londons are done without guns, yet they're out killing New York. Not all French cops are armed, Rebexy. Some of those guys, they do have a portion of their police that are disarmed. England didn't have a lot of their police armed until not too long ago. Yeah, now they got knife buckets. They want you to drop your knives. They're not even sure they want you to have kitchen knives now in England. Oh my God. Oh, that is so stupid. So what does that say about, if people want to make fun of America for guns, what does that say about England? That London is able to outkill with sticks and knives, then they can outkill us with guns. Oh my God. That kind of says, that obviously says it's not the weapon, it's the people. My Lord, that's violent. And New York is more people in a tighter area than London, yet they've outkilled. It's like, whew. Wow. I mean, God, you get picked up now in England carrying a pocket knife and you're in trouble. God, I grew up in the country. Carrying a pocket knife, that's just an average tool. Now it's like, oh crap, you get in trouble for a pocket knife. Yeah. Yeah, they've had a lot of people running over vehicles. Well, that just says it's not the guns that needed to go, it's the people that need to be fixed. Hmm. Pump action. Our 12 gauge here at home is a semi-auto. I have a 5-round semi-auto 12 gauge, and my wife loves. A friend of mine, his dad used to own a realty business. He has a bunch of these old steel realty signs. We got to my dad's house. We got a good shooting range out there against a nice big hill, dirt hill. My wife loves to put slugs in our 12 gauge and just shoot 5 good rounds into that sign. I think only one of our guns here is not semi-auto. We have one 22 pistol that's not semi-auto. It's an old wheel lock. Oh, it'll be, yeah, they'll outlaw sticks and stones next. They'll have to. I mean, obviously getting rid of guns isn't working. So, which we proved in America too, because in our areas where the gun laws are the most strict, the murder rates and crime rates are higher, just like London is finding out. Where the gun laws are more lax here in America, nobody really does much wrong. No problem, Kiwiana, man. Have a good one. Hey, the last thing I was gonna, before, one of the last topics I wanted to really bring up to, well, further urban exploring tonight is this crazy amount of people naming sites in their videos or locations in their videos. And somebody will look at my channel and go, you name Old Reid or you name this. But under normal urban exploring rules, these are rules that were around before I was exploring. You know, like don't break it, you never break and enter, you never take anything, do no damage, stuff like that. Also, one of the biggest rules is you do not openly name locations or show how to get in or name the place unless it's a publicly known place that's wide open, well known, and already destroyed, is about to be demolished, or is demolished. It's the only reason we release the last one is if you have permission of the owner. And I have released a few due to permission of owners. Thank you to those of you who have let us explore in your places. Or like Old Reid. Old Reid is undergoing demolition. That's why I put it in the title. My last video, I also use what a friend of mine did for years. He did videos on a website before he ever, no, for YouTube pretty much. He used pseudonyms. Sherwood Ridge is not the name of the hospital facility that I explored. It is a pseudonym. Because if I name that place openly, the destruction that'll be wrought on that place would be crazy. But a lot of explorers these days are not thinking about this. They will put it right in their title, then wonder why they get busted too, by the way. Not a good idea. If a place has security or is someplace you're not supposed to be, Don't name it in your title or write it in the video or say it out loud multiple times. I get a lot of requests from people want to know where a lot of my explorers are, and I don't tell them openly. I make them private message me, and if they can prove they are a good explorer in good standing, send me video of them exploring and not damaging places. They've got a history of exploring. I'll share a site. Don't just share with anybody. It's too much destruction. And if you want to get busted, just share with any old person. Good plan. Oh no, there's a lot of people explore NC. Because I don't name it. Hey, or they'll say the name of something. Some guys, and these, I like these people. This couple does good exploring videos. I enjoy their videos. I do watch them. And I think I pissed them off a little the other night. They posted a video online. I went to watch it. Right at the beginning of the video, it doesn't name the hospital. But as soon as you name the town, you show a big aerial picture of this hospital complex and name the town, you just gave away the place 100%. You can't be doing that because the place is so little vandalism. That's what happened to Old Reid. And the guy kind of got annoyed with me. He's like, well, there's security there and blah, 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 and this and that, and it'll survive. That's the people you say about Old Reid. I was there once. Well, it was due to health-related issues when we were on a family trip a long time ago, or not long time. It was one of the last trips I took with my parents to help them out. It was in about just before it closed in 2009, 2008-ish. I had to help my parents and a family member move. And it stopped there, something to do with my health. What a gorgeous place. That place closed. It was pristine for about 4 or 5 years after it closed. Until some urban explorer got in and he named it openly in his title and multiple times in his video, and even how to get in it. Within a year, that place got tore up. The police did everything they could, and security. The company couldn't get enough security in that big a place to keep up, so they gave up. The police finally got so many calls, people complained because it was taking up so much of the police time. They dumped it. And now, then not more than 2-3 years after that, the place became what you saw it as in my videos. It became a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome nightmare. It did that in a matter of like 6 years. From a pristine, usable hospital complex that was sterile to a water 6 feet deep in the basement, 90% of the windows busted out, holes in all the walls, stuff coming. That's what happens when a site is leaked. So it's, I only release places that I know are already destroyed, being demolished, have been demolished, or I use a pseudonym. I've even gone to some moderators on some pages because they say on some pages, do not list a name or else you'll be banned. I've gone through and proved to them I'm listing a pseudonym or the place already destroyed. Yes, NC, of course I'm interested. I'm an urban explorer. You're posting a ghost town part of that theme park? Yeah? Great. Yeah, Merton, it's just, hey, it's family fun. Thanks if I missed you. I'm sorry, but yeah, have a good night. But yeah, places, people are releasing too many places. Places in some countries you can release, certain places where it's very low, and you know nobody's going to vandalize, that's fine. But even Pajerico doesn't go out and name a lot of places. Some he names because it's public. But a lot of them he doesn't go out and name either. A lot of people don't name them. Oh, you're fine, NC. Everybody's here to share, dude. You're good. Hell, I'm talking about you before you came on here. I kind of enjoyed, like I said, like I told you last week, I've enjoyed the houses you've had lately. Now, some of the big guys these days won't stop and explore the really cool houses you've been exploring lately because they've just gotten so big. It's like, can a rich guy pick up $100 bill? He probably don't even care anymore. You're fine, man. I talk about a lot of people on here, so it's not just you. Yeah, Pajerico and I both put out videos about destruction of places at the same time back then too. He was heartbroken over that place and upset. And I had a place I did that I had been to years ago also, that I went back, and it's just a destroyed hulk. That is why I don't like people releasing things that are low, no vandalism. I don't give a rat's butt how much security is there. The security is nuts. It doesn't matter. If you got so many people, like I said, Old Reid Hospital is a big example. They had security. They had 10 security officers in that place, and they couldn't keep up with all the people getting into that huge facility. Finally, the company gave up. The people owned it. The police were getting too many calls. So don't tell me just because it has security, you releasing the name is okay. It isn't. And to the people that I talked to about that the other night, I'm not meaning to be a hard ass, but I've been doing this a long time, and I've seen so many places get destroyed just because the name gets released openly. Too easy. And in their video, I'm not going to name it. I'm not going to name them. It says right away, so-and-so hospital, and then it says the city. And it shows a big aerial picture. All somebody's got to do now is zoom in on Google Maps, and they're going to have that found in seconds. No work. Now me and a friend who already had plans to go to this place, now we're maybe thinking I have to step it up from next year to this year if we can afford it, because we don't know if it's going to be in good shape next year because they released it openly. He was a little more militant than I am. He is pissed because we had plans that was going to be the first one next spring. Well, now he's like, oh, F, we're going to have to try to hit it this year. Because now they released it openly. And another friend of mine's like, well, they didn't name it. And that's what they told me too, these people. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You said so-and-so, you said this type of hospital, this city, and show the big aerial shot of it. It's like, oh, man. I just hope nothing bad happens to that place because of that. But yeah, protect your sites as much as possible. I trust a lot of you guys to have the judgment to know if it's a site that can be released or hidden or how to hide sites. Explore NC, you've named a couple, but not sites anybody can really get into. You got to be beyond ninja to get in one of those places. Yeah, one of those places is going to take an extreme ninja. And you got barbed wire, electric fences and stuff around, I'm not quite as worried. Break from Jurassic. I have to go to court. Nice. But yeah, I mean that site, Explore NC, I would not give you crap about that. That place is pretty in the open. That's a hell of a deterrent fence they got there, and it's in good shape. It's not something that anybody's going to really just automatically run up and just hop in. I have been over those type of systems. I know how to negate them myself. Would I tell anybody how on here? No. I have put aerial shots of my explorers in my videos from my drone. But once again, if I'm not naming a location or even a state, a lot of times I even lie about the state I'm in when I do it. That's why I know Exploring with Josh and some of those other big guys will put Florida trip or Miami trip or something in their stuff. I won't do that. Because as soon as I do that, let's say you didn't know where Old Reid Hospital was. If I named Richmond, Indiana trip, oh my God, you would know instantly. As soon as I put that drone footage up, you'd see the drone. You take Google Maps right to Richmond, Indiana, you'll find it in seconds. Now, if it's just a hospital explore, you don't know what in any of 50 states I'm in, Google Maps ain't going to do crap for you. You ain't going to find it. It just depends how you aerial shot. Because I use my drone all the time, and I have no problem aerial shotting a place, but that's why I don't name it. You don't see me naming, did Bob's Baptist Church right outside of Houston, Texas. Oh my God, if I do a drone shot of that and name it like that, somebody's going to zoom right in. There it is. Also, I know some other people make mistakes and post pictures and stuff online, and they have their camera or whatever set to geotag stuff. It's like, oh, don't do that. Yeah, I've seen GeoFind Merton, and I've actually tried using it on some of my drone footage. It's only found one of my drone shots, and that was Old Reid. My other drone shots of places I've put online, it didn't find. So I have used some of the geofinding sites. There's 3 or 4 good ones, but it's not easy, and not that easy. Like I said, I'm pretty general. I've had some people try to ring sites on me. I don't know how many of you have this. People make comments in your page. They start asking. They come on and go, "Oh, that's so and so site in West Virginia, isn't it?" No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the one in Florida. No, and they keep doing that, trying to get me to. I'm like, no, whatever. I'll say you're not even close. Mm. Oh yeah, Explore NC. We all use Google Maps. Also, make sure you use Maps and Bing both. Sometimes Maps is older. Sometimes Bing is older. Yeah, I use a lot of stuff to check it out too. It's just finding stuff, finding a site somebody's posted. I put drone footage of places up. Like I said, I've used geo sites, geofinding sites. Only one, Old Reid, was found by kind of my drone footage. Yeah, so do I, NC. But sometimes it takes time. But yeah, be careful. Protect sites that you feel should be protected a little bit. Especially if it's a good site. You get in there and it's really cool. Some of the houses Explore NC's been in lately. No, I'm using you a lot here, man. Sorry. Not that you've done anything wrong, trust me. If he named some of these really cool houses he's been in lately, oh yeah, this house is right off I-95 here. Do you know how many people would go there and destroy that thing? There are criminal idiots that watch this stuff. There's a whole dirty side of urban exploring where there's urban exploring destroyers. They just go in and destroy places and make videos about it like it's cool. That's something I don't understand at all. I don't know if any of you guys have seen those videos. I ran into a couple on Facebook and like, are you kidding? Then I found out there's YouTube channels like that. It's like, oh my God. I don't know. Yeah, so far this year. Yeah, I've had yeah, I've had that. That's another reason I don't name sites. If I don't name a site, guess what? They don't know how to turn me in or where to turn me into. There was a couple places I've been where some idiots have made videos about it, named a site, and they got in trouble with the cops. Well, yeah, it's easy if there's a YouTube video named after this stupid thing. It's like, who isn't gonna be able to find that? Hell, a cop can run a simple check online and run into that. Yeah, Steve. Sometimes there's a learning. I did have a little bit of a leg up when me and Sean started at like 14, 15 years old. Yeah, we probably gave away a few sites when we were that young. But then we ran into it. We were actually exploring um, a school in our area at the time. We were in that. We were like 19 years old, 18, 19. We're exploring that. Ran into a couple of explorers there, who at that time were in their upper 30s. Have been exploring a while, and they kind of said, "Hey, here's the rules for exploring. Make sure you guys follow this, this, and this, and don't." And we pretty much took to that and stuck with it. And as a lot of you know, if you break exploring rules in some certain pages, find out they'll boot your butt. They'll blacklist you. Oh, Merton, you're Jericho's family? Well, that's cool. So it's kind of an exploring family then. But no, you learn. It's the way it is. Well, nice to meet you, Merton. That's great. Yeah, Pajerico, when I started YouTube, that was a whole learning thing for me because I've been exploring 30 years, but and I actually filmed some old low def with a video camera. I still have the video camera, by the way. It takes little tapes. Um, Even if I did have the footage, my parents' house burned down all my old footage. I only have a few pictures and one video left of the old stuff. But 30 years of doing that never prepared me for YouTube. It's totally different. Urbexy looked looked at my old footage from my first YouTube Explorer, and Urbexy's an expert, and he's like, "Nah, there ain't nothing to do with that, man. You ain't saving, making that any better." Which is why I'm glad I got to go back and refilm it. But no matter how long you've been exploring, man, YouTube is a totally different thing, or even just filming to really make it something decent is totally different. Well, that's okay, Martin. Nobody has to put it online. I am one of those urban explorers that I love all urban exploring. Even if it's something you just do privately and don't even take pictures of. You don't have to be a YouTube urban explorer, a video urban explorer, a stills urban explorer, or even do any type of media. Just urban explorers all kind of have something in common, I think. Unfortunately, as we've discussed before, there's a group of urban explorers go around that are pretty militant. Some hate video guys, some hate stills guys, some hate people from other areas. It's weird. Well, Urbexy, I appreciate that, man, but wow, to me, it's pretty bad. You're 27, and since you were a kid. Well, that's great, Merton. That's when I started, and I'll tell you what, the bug never went away. And Urbexy knows I'm older. I'm older than Pajerico. Not a lot, but I am. But yeah, that's great, Merton. I mean, I am an all-inclusive explorer. I love everybody that explores. And I have what I call, people that subscribe to explorers or exploring channels, I think have an exploring heart. Family of Fun was here. She doesn't urban explore, but she loves urban exploring videos. That means, to me, she has an exploring heart. She has an exploring gene. She wants to see stuff. I think it's great we can show this stuff to people. Oh, Merton, no. See, I started my YouTube channel about 9 months ago. Actually, about 10 months ago. 10 months ago now. My camera was a good quality camera. One, I didn't have it set right. I had the resolution set wrong, and I thought I had it set different. Totally my own stupidity on the settings and not double checking. Also, I was shaky. I wore a pair of work boots that also you come down, no roll on the heels. You come down, it causes a vibration every time you step. And I was a little shaky. And I moved way too fast. My wife told me stop moving the camera so fast. So it's not that my camera changed so much. I've definitely improved, and I've learned to double check my settings. And I got a better light. The little flashlights don't work as good as the good old panel light. Hey, wait a minute, Merton. Disabled folk, I resemble that remark. But yeah, I agree. That's what, Merton, that's one of the reasons I do my channel. I know Bajerica knows, but I have a lung condition called cystic fibrosis. Right now, I'm hovering between 30 and 35% of my lung function is left. Also have joint damage and some other stuff. I do this to let other people with my health problem and other people with disabilities and health issues know that you can get out there and not lose your dreams. You can get out and see stuff. It's tough. A lot of people comment. That's why I'm always puffing in my videos. That's the way it is. I puff. My live stream on the church last week, I was puffing up the steps. I even mentioned it on the stream. We used to have a game. Involved getting from A to B. Yeah, Sean and I used to do some ninja stuff like that when we were kids. Especially out in the country. It's kind of a country guy thing. You mix up on your channel, Steve? Yeah. Wow. Wow, and I thought some of our turns here were rough. That's a rough one. But yeah, I do. My health takes about 6 hours of therapies and exercise and medication, breathing treatments a day to keep it up. But yeah, it's I think a lot of people that, whether it's job related, because of family, because of location, because of money, because of health, can't get out and see this stuff. I think it's great that we can show them this stuff, and we're preserving it. I had a question for y'all. Here's a kind of a serious question. I've been thinking about changing the name of my channel. I've actually used Exploring with CF for a long time, even before YouTube. I wasn't thinking about taking away Exploring with CF, I was thinking about adding to it. I have a term that I've been using for a long time that my wife loves, and she hasn't seen it very often in the urban exploring community. I've been thinking about adding this, excuse me, to my channel name. Exploring with CF, urban archaeology, or urban archaeologist. Exactly, Steve, man. Watch that asthma stuff, dude. I had a friend die of asthma. He got really bad. No, disabled is not a bad term to us. I was looking at your hunt the cunt thing. Especially here in America, that means something slightly different. If that's what that was for. I like disabled. I'm disabled. That's one of the reasons I ain't running from the cops. I ain't got enough air. Well, my best day, my lungs are at 35%. Well, let me tell you right now, 35% ain't enough. Oh, I'm disabled in many ways. My biggest disability is my looks. I don't know how I got my wife. Trust me. I always tell her I'm very, very lucky she married down. She really hates that. Oh, hunt the cunt. That's the game you played. I'm trying to get from A and B. Okay. Which also is a whole different type of phrasing here. You say hunt the cunt here, and that means something totally different. It's a word I probably shouldn't be using on YouTube, except I'm using it in your way. Okay. Urbexy, I'm an auto mechanic. I think more cuss words than I do non-cuss words. Before I became an auto tech, I didn't even use contractions, man. My language dropped every year that I was an auto tech. Every year I had to deal with the idiots that designed these cars. Oh my lord. Yeah, I don't want to change my name totally. I think about keeping exploring with CF, but adding urban archaeologist to it, or urban archaeology. My wife likes that phrase. I know some people have always said, "Oh, the whole exploring with thing is so worn out." And I've been using it for. I didn't really name myself until about 8 years ago, 9 years ago. It's actually, I think, it was before I knew Josh was around. I was actually kind of shocked when I ran into exploring with Josh. Because I always said, a doctor asked me years ago what I did. I told him, for my free time, I said, I urban explore. And the doctor actually coined it. He's like, oh, so you're just kind of out there exploring with your CF. I'm like, yeah. So I kind of went with it. Yeah, we have guys are like that in all countries, Merton. Guys talk in ways that women can't. Women don't walk up, guys walk up to each other, hey, you fat jackass, how's it going? That's nice. Women don't walk up to each other, hey, you fat bizatch, what's going on? You big pig? Women don't do it. Only thing I'm afraid of, my wife mentioned this to me, Urbexy. She thinks I should put it in my name of my channel because she thinks once I start using it, that she hasn't seen it anywhere. She thinks that word's going to get out there a lot and somebody's going to claim it as their title. She thinks I'm going to lose out by not claiming it as part of my title. But yeah, urban archaeology, I've used it for a long time, but my wife liked yours. The urban infiltration, Urbexy, that I changed my one title to. My wife loved that. Sorry, I had some strange sign. I had a bunch of notifications pop up on the side. Strange time there. Well, your women are a little bit what I'd call better than ours in a way then, because our women here are a little too touchy, whiny, I don't know, whatever it is, fragile. They won't talk to each other that way. Sometimes the women that do talk that way can kind of go overdo it. But I don't know. I do love the term urban archaeology, but I've tried not to use it too much. No, my wife suggests I just call it Exploring with CF Urban Archaeologist or Urban Archaeology. She says just add it after the Exploring with CF is what she said I should do with urban archaeology. She's afraid if I start using it as a tag too much without kind of branding it to me, she's afraid it's going to get out there and sooner or later somebody's just going to take it as her title or it's going to be... She wants me to kind of keep more, at least it kind of originates with me there. Is that better? She's seen me make up a lot of terms over the years. Now they're huge. I have a way with words. I use the phrase, excuse my language, I'm going to put a... Well, I'm not going to use an F-bomb. You can get the idea of the word. I used to use the phrase effed up as a football bat 20 years ago. And then, no joke, about 11 years ago, I heard it on ESPN, something I don't watch very much. Then I started hearing it a lot. Effed up as a football bat. It's like, oh, that is so rude that somebody took a saying that I started. Hey, dude, have a good one, man. You and I have got to talk tonight about doing a Hangouts maybe yet this week. Because I think you said, Thursdays are good for you? And I will be in town this week. Yeah. Yeah, I like urban archaeology. I think I'm going to start using it as a tag. But she wants me to put it as... something like that. Uh-oh. I spelled it wrong. No, I didn't. R. What? Just a second. Everybody can laugh at me when I ask my phone this. Because my computer's doing something stupid. I spelled it two different ways. It says both wrong. How do you spell archaeology? AC. That's spelled right, computer. I have that right. What are you doing? Come on. Huh. That's what she wants me to put right there. Sorry. I know it's going to put my name in the bold. But she wants me to put urban explorer. So trying to see urban archaeology. Or urban archaeologist. She wants me to put it as the title I got now, just add urban archaeology after it. But that's just something I've considered. The other way she says, if I don't want to add it to Exploring a CF, she says, just change your name to Urban Archaeology. And I don't know, a lot of people know me as Exploring with CF now. Actually, my computer, the spell check shows that spelling is right here. So everybody spells things different, like gray and gray. You guys spell it different? Let's see. Let's ask this thing. What's it going to show for me? Spell archaeology. Yeah. Yeah, see? Here in America, that is how it comes up. I don't know if it's going to come up on this or not. Register the other names. How do you do that? How do you know you can do that? But see, is that going to mess people up? Because now my channel isn't huge by any means. I don't know if you all know, I did cross the 1,000 subscriber thing a week or so. A week and a half ago. I think I'm at 1,100 subscribers now. I think my watch time is for this last 28-day period is 253,000 minutes. So that's good. I guess I need to sign up for the monetization. Sometimes I guess I got a 3 to 4 month wait, which is great. Really? Don't you have to have a... Don't you have to have a... so YouTube is going around, though, and deleting channels that don't have that aren't active or have content anymore. It takes work, Steve. Hey, we also mentioned that, Steve, I don't know if you're doing it. Actually, I know you are, Steve. I've seen you some, you're on Google Plus, Steve, right? In fact, I think that's where I linked to your one video this morning. But are you on Reddit? You need to use Reddit, everybody. If you are looking to get your videos out there, post a good amount on Reddits. Reddits do help a lot. It takes time. A lot of my watch time, honestly, is coming from 2 videos right now. My military-based video has just gone friggin' nuts. And the old bowling alley video is doing pretty good itself. Those 2 videos are most of my watch time. But even without my 2 top videos, I would make the 20,000 a month that they want. Not by tons, but I would. Yeah, I know Urbex, but they are deleting some people like that now. Because if you imagine, YouTube has so many inactive accounts. But it depends if I have to go back to the channel once in a while. I guess if I just go to the channel once in a while. You're right, I may want to do something with it to keep it. Yeah, Rebecca, you talked about that. I don't understand either. The one I don't like, and I do not do this to anybody on here. Before I mention that, Steve, I don't want to forget. Yes, you must get on Reddit, Steve. There are plenty of Reddits. When you post a video, you do your release, go over to Reddit and share it on a bunch of pages. It'll definitely help your watch time. What Urbexy is talking about, people on Facebook click a link and they don't watch it. They click, go, and run right back. Reddits don't do that as often. I get more watches by looking at my analytics from Reddit than most other sources. Reddit is a good font of good views. It really is. Sorry, swallowed wrong there. Yeah. If you need any help with what Reddits to use, Steve, please feel free to get a hold of me. I am exploring with CF, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Gmail, and Twitter. So everybody, if you're on my Twitter, please join my Twitter feed. I haven't used it very much until recently. I'm finally starting to. Which I retweeted Urbex's tweet here the other day. But yeah, Urbexy, I don't understand this whole clicking through. They're not really, they'll click it and just go right away. And I have to say, there's a lot of YouTubers that do that too. People will stop by and leave a comment on your video. Hey, great video, dude. Nice location. Yet your watch time never goes up, and neither is the amount of watches. So they're watching so little. They're watching 10, 20 seconds of a video, not even enough to give you a view or any view time. So I don't do that to anybody. If I go to your video, I watch the whole video. That's kind of one reason I don't watch a lot of Devon's videos. It's hard for me to sit down and watch a 1 or 2 hour exploring video. And Devon, if you're on here sitting there silent, man, I'm sorry, 2 hours is too long. Way too long for an urban exploring video on YouTube. Even an hour is way stretched. But I go and I watch people's stuff. Hey Steve, if you want Reddits from me, message me on Instagram or Gmail instead, because I can't share the Reddits openly on YouTube. I prefer not to share a lot of stuff openly there. Wow. My views, my Facebook views, I don't think I can check on my phone. You've watched over an hour before? See, I haven't. Most urban exploring videos are between 8 and 20 minutes. I prefer mine to be not over 20 or 22 minutes. Devon has some that are hour and 2 hours, and I think both that is too long. I don't think the YouTube format is set up for a good 1 hour video. Imagine if he was monetized. In that hour, how many commercials would you get hit with too? Wow, Urbexy. Let me see here. I'm going to see if I can, if I do something stupid, I'm sorry. I'm going to click over and see if I can, uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. Okay, let's not do that again. I'm going to go and look at, I really wish they'd get the beta working better. Beta is really starting to tick me off on how little it's working. Analytics. Let's see. It's not really very helpful. There. Let's go this one. See if this will show me my analytics on it. Last 20 days. I don't care. Just show me all then. Okay, now you're just annoying me. Let's go here. Well, it's not showing me anything. It's very unhelpful. There we go. Alright, sorry, beta, I'm still kind of new on beta. Let's just see. Channel pages external. Oh, this doesn't bring it up. The old one's better. Good grief. Their new analytics are not quite all it's cracked up to be. I can click on more on the old analytics than I can this one. Let's see. Let's go back to here. Something is harder to use, and I'm not telling you. I'm tired of having to tell you stuff every second. I want to use the one that works. Analytics, overtime. Here we go. Much easier. All right. My traffic sources. External. Let's see. This is on one video. This is on my last video. They're revisiting my first Hospital Explorer. And I know I can't see the chat you guys doing right now. Yeah, I've got my Facebook. Facebook only comprises as much work as I put into Facebook. Facebook comprises 3.1% of views for this last video. Or 3.1% of my minutes. Sorry, 1.9% of my views came from Facebook. 17% came from unknown. Don't know what that is. 78% of my watch time on my last video came from Reddit. 78%. Even though I will have to talk about that video with you guys here in a second. I don't know, Urbex, you'll probably have something to tell me about this. But yeah, on my last video, 78% of my views and my watch time, 73% of my watch time came from Reddit. That is how important Reddit is. Yeah, Explore and see, I've almost thought about dumping Facebook. I think Pajerico said he was going to. Yes, Merton, I noticed he had ads. His got monetized pretty quick. I know he had 1,000 well before I did. His channel's also like 3-4 months older than mine, I think. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, he got in pretty quick. That's great. That's why I think I better get mine going, because now the wait time is huge. If I get it in right now, I probably won't even get monetized until a winter. Hey, Random, have a good one. Thanks. I still post on Facebook a lot, and I don't know. Let me see your analytics. My last video gave me 820 minutes of watch time from my last vid. The duration, oh no, sorry, that was wrong. 127 minutes of watch time from Facebook. The duration of Facebook watchers, though, is longer. The Facebook watchers watched an average of 4 minutes and 5 seconds of my video, where Reddit and the unknown that are above it only watched like 2 minutes and 2 minutes 57 seconds. Facebook people. Facebook people watched the highest percentage, except for some naked browser pro thing, which I don't know what the hell that is. But Facebook, I didn't get a lot of Facebook, but they watched the highest percentage. Actually, they watched almost double anybody else, time-wise. So they suck in time, but yeah. Oh, I'm sure you're right, Rebecca, it's double. But yeah, C4NC, I post every night on Facebook when I put my videos out. It's only getting me 3% or so. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Maybe. Might put you over that hump. I don't know. Now, here's what I had to ask. Ashalak, how is it going? Now, here's what I had to ask. Here's a little thingy. A little problem I had in my last vid. Now, you're going to feel a little shocked that this is a problem to me. But if you look at my last video, it has like 1,900 views. You know, the computer on here says different than the app. Always love that. The app and the computer never agree. Which kind of makes me always wonder what the hell that's all about. Uh-oh. Just a second. Back. All right. All right, my last video. Revisiting my first Hospital Explorer. On the app, it says 1,910 views. Which is great. The thing is, most of those views happened in the first 24 hours, and since then, it's barely budged. I've never had a video do that. This video, I posted it late Thursday. On Friday, I was still doing some Reddit work. I went from 86 views to 217 views in an hour. Then after that, it went through the roof. It went from 217 views to about 1,800 views, 1,900 views, almost 1,900 views in a matter of hours. By the next morning, I was at 1,900 views. But since then, it has barely budged. It's maybe got 15, 20 views since then. So that is weird. I don't know if I posted the right time on a certain Reddit, or maybe a certain order of Reddits I posted in time, which I do keep track of time and date and everything when I post to the Reddits. I'm wondering, I don't know. That's weird. I mean, if my videos, I don't get the highest watch times. Some of my videos aren't doing very good. I need to figure out why. It's like some of my vids just aren't going anywhere. But I've never had one spike 1,900 views or 1,800 views in 30 hours and then just do almost nothing after that. That's just weird. So if anybody else is running, that's why I'm asking. Anybody else run into that where you get your first 24, 36 hours, something like that? Just at first I got almost nothing, then suddenly whammo through the ceiling, then down. I thought about that, Merton, but everything I found shows that a Thursday night post here is still better. At least here in America. It is, Steve. Oh, I'm not complaining. Having 1,900 views, I mean, that's 5,205 minutes of watch time since last Thursday night. That, for my channel, is exceptionally good. That's not whining. But it's just strange that it did that good and then went to crap. Oh, goody, my phone's doing something stupid. There it goes. I had my phone in my back pocket. It flexed it funny. Now the volume likes to turn itself down sometimes. Weird. But no, I'm not complaining. It's strange because most of that watch time came from Friday night. I posted it on Thursday night about 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then Friday between, I can look it up. I got my notebook. I know when I post. I think Friday between, it's either Friday evening or Saturday evening, I suddenly got like 1,700 of those views. And then it just dropped. Well, it's not from my notifications. It didn't happen Thursday. It happened like 36 hours later. It happened during my Reddit postings. Because I was posting Reddits the next day, and then I could just see the spike. And I think I posted on Reddit at a right time, or certain Reddits, some of the big Reddits, and it must have carried at the right time for people to see it, and just whammo. But yeah, it's done almost nothing since. I could track that thing to the day. It's like, what the heck? But yeah, Steve, most of those views are directly from Reddit. Like I said, I have 1,300 views from Reddit out of there. Remember, the analytics on here show lower numbers than on the app. So it's actually higher because this is always behind. I did notice that. Yeah, 1,300 views right from Reddit. And I can tell you the date it was. It was 4/26/18 is when I posted it. And then the biggest spike was 4/27/18 at night, I believe. Yeah, it went nuts in about 24 hours. It went psychotic, and now it's almost done nothing. It just zoop, straight up, straight down, and then straight to crap. Here, let me show you. Nope, just a second, my cord. That's what I did. Right there. I posted it. I don't know if this is going to focus, and I can't see you guys right now. Posted it there, and 24 hours later, look at that. Whammo. And then fell back as fast as it went. And none of this was my posting on my channel. This was all during my Reddit posting time that it went up. So Reddit did something. I don't know what. The only bad thing is it didn't maintain. And you would think YouTube would see all those and give me a little hand. Well, Pajerico and I were just talking about Reddit. And him and I are both making fun of Reddit because Reddit is so old-fashioned. Every different page has their own rules. You have to have some of them you have to have your time and OC in brackets. And some of them get angry if you post it somewhere else. The best Reddit for us, well, one of the best, not the best. One of the top 3 Reddits for us is the one just called Urban Exploration. But if you've posted your video anywhere else, they will boot your video and actually tell you, they will threaten to boycott you from that page. They want you to only post to them. Now, that's kind of crappy. I mean, you have one of the biggest Reddits, but only to you, really? Dig.com. No, I don't remember that one. Yeah, see, Merton, that's why I think my booklet's going to help me. I'm kind of OCD about record keeping. So I wrote down, which I always do, I write down every time I post to my video to a Reddit, I write down the Reddit, I write down the date and the time, the actual time I posted and how many views I've already got at that time. So I can keep track. And I also know which order and times I posted. So I might just try to replicate the same time and order this next week and see if it does it. YouTube does have an issue with small channels. They are putting their eggs too much in the big basket of the big channels. And that is a fact, as much as I like YouTube. They are banking on a very small portion of their creators right now. They've made it too hard for small people. I think sooner or later that will bite them in the butt in the future. Yes, there are plenty of small channels out there still going to grow through YouTube. How many? But they've also lost a big percentage. And there's a lot that have... Okay, let's say it this way. The biggest thing YouTube has lost through all this is loyalty. YouTube loyalty was untouched until this last 2 years. If a viable source comes out now, a viable alternative, there are people 2 years ago who looked at it and said, who cares? I have YouTube. Now there are people that look at that viable one, if it's a good competitor, and go, screw you, YouTube, I'm going to go over there. Since the way you've treated us kind of bad this last couple of years. So I don't know. I don't know if they hate. I think they're just being short-sighted. How's that? I think they're looking at a poor business model. Wow. Well, that's cooler, Bexy. Yeah, Steve, it does make us stick together. And I still love YouTube. I do. I'm not saying it to kiss up because I'm on here. But I do believe they've been a little short-sighted. They need a large pool of fresh talent coming in. They still have a large pool. But they did pee in the pool and kind of thin the mix a little. There are some big YouTubers that left YouTube and they're just doing it off their own sites now. But yeah, I do believe they kind of peed in the pool a little bit. So I think I don't know. I honestly don't know what they were thinking. But yes, for everybody out there, Reddit. Reddit is a big deal. I need to get off my butt and figure out how to put Reddits. Which Reddits are good for my other 2 YouTube channels. My CF one to do with my lung problem. And my vlog channel. I know there's ones out there, but boy, some of the ones I found for the vlog or the news political ones or grind my gears type ones aren't real good. People have, Steve, but they aren't big enough to compete with them. It's like trying to drag race a Ferrari in a Chevy Sprint. It ain't gonna happen. I can, let's see. Well, Urbexy, I'll hit you up on, sorry, Facebook Messenger, sorry. I'll PM them to you on Facebook Messenger, the list I use. But be aware, they do have different rules, some of them. But a lot of them are good, viable ones to use. Just watch out for the one called Urban Exploration. Because if you post your video on that one, if you post it other places, they get real crappy. But yeah, I'll send you a copy. Urbexy. I'll do that during my breathing treatments tonight. So you might be in bed when I send them, but I will messenger you those. But the Reddits do help. Exactly. See, they're touchy. But Jericho and I were just talking about that, making fun of it. How old-fashioned Reddit is. Reddit, a lot of the Reddits like to act like they want to be the only one. And how dare you post to this same video here to other people? That's spamming. No, it's not. It's called sharing it around. Spamming is different. Spamming is when you're trying to sell something. Like a used car salesman spams you or something. Yeah, they are screwy. Let's see, right now I have how many Reddits? And you gotta be careful. The then thing Pajeric and I both complain about with Reddit, they don't let you post very often. You gotta be like 12 minutes between your postings to work. It says 10 minutes, but don't try 10 minutes. A lot of times it'll refuse you. So you can post on one Reddit and you have to wait 12 minutes or so to post to another one. That's kind of stupid. Here's my list of Reddits. I don't know if this will come through. Probably not. But you can see I got a good list. Oh, sorry. Here's my subscriptions. Abandoned Urbex, abandoned videos, you name it. I even have my own one. Urban Exploring the CF has its own Reddit. So yeah, there's Exploring the CF on Reddit. I have my own Reddit. And but Jericho has his own too. It's not Urbex Pajerico. I think it's called Runs or something. I don't know. There's tons of them. Don't post on French Urbex. It sucks. I'm going to delete it. I'll have to go through them with you on which ones not to use. But yeah. Now, a lot of my old videos I never posted on Reddit. Think about going and sharing them on Reddit. See if I can boost the views up a little. What I need help with that is titling. If anybody has a chance, we all do need to help each other, small YouTubers. Feel free. I am not an arrogant jerk. I'm a jerk, but not the arrogant part. If you see on my channel I have a crappy title, let me know. I may or may not agree with you, but I made Urbexy's already made suggestions. I changed one of my videos because he put the phrase urban infiltration. That is now on that title because it was a great thing. But I need to retitle better. I've had a couple disappointments. My one school video has done crappy, and the stadium. The stadium video, I don't know if the thumbnail sucks or the title. I thought that stadium would do better. I thought it was a good explore. But you never know what's going to hit. By the way, Steve, as for taking over, there is another place I'm thinking about posting my videos called DTube. So I might just kind of spread myself a little bit. Twitch is not, and I repeat, not. I know some YouTubers are running to Twitch. Twitch is not a viable alternative to YouTube. One, you have to use OBS. I know some people like OBS. I hate OBS. I do not like that streaming platform. I hate it. Twitch's UI is, it's a pile of camel crap compared to YouTube's. Amazon has the money to fight YouTube. Amazon is in the process, at least, of exploring seriously, like they copyrighted some names, exploring seriously going up against YouTube. Now, Amazon has a real chance if they do it right, because they have the money. YouTube can't beat them down with a stick. Amazon is another monster. It's huge. So there's a chance. And Amazon, YouTube has damaged themselves enough with a lot of people in credibility. If Amazon makes good offer and has a good platform with a good UI and offers creators something a little better, YouTube may have a problem. I actually have a Twitch account. I tried it. It sucks. I know a lot of people are running to Twitch lately. Come see me on Twitch. No, I won't. I don't like the Twitch experience. That's one thing I will give YouTube all day. There are other streaming platforms out there, but YouTube is the best. Yeah, I do that, Urbex. I go through my videos regularly. If you notice, I do change thumbnails a lot on videos that aren't doing as well. I also change titling a little. I change tags. I change descriptions. The stadium one in the next day or so is one of my chopping block of things to change. And the school, I'm going to work on the title and description. So, yeah. But, yeah, Reddit pretty much is a needed thing, guys. Honestly, for the small YouTuber, Reddit is the cat's meow. It just is. And, Martin, if you're still here, ask Pajerico about it. Pajerico's been using it like crazy, too. And, Pajerico is one of the guys that talked to me. Actually, he's the guy. I think he's the only one. Maybe one other guy talked to me into using Reddit. I said, you got to use Reddit. And they were right. You know, I know you don't post, Merton, but yeah, I'll talk to Jericho about it. But yeah, my analytics show, it depends on the video too. Like if I go to, which video? Because like a couple of my videos, YouTube is now recommending. God, that school video has absolutely sucked. My Forgotten Farmhouse one has taken off again lately, strangely. Oh, here it is. Abandoned military base. Let's go to the analytics on it. My tags did real good too on that one. All right. And the military base explore. All right. My analytics on that are totally different. My analytics on the military base. Now, this has been in the last 28 days. This video's been out a long time. This one's been out, what, 5 months? 4 or 5 months? Oh, created December 14th. That's how long this video's been out. Just last month and a half, it's gone nuts. Right now, the watch time on this puppy in the last 28 days is 223,000 minutes. Average view duration is about 6 minutes. That's pretty good. But my traffic sources are 48% come from suggested videos. So they've put me, it started doing good enough to put me in some good videos. I'm getting high suggestions, so that's good. And my browse features are 49%. That's pretty good. Traffic sources. Now, external on that one is very low. Like Reddit, let's see. This only lasts 28 days, too. My Reddit time is absolutely bones. It's like 4 minutes. Google search has got 59 minutes. Apple Mail app. Wow. Don't see that one in here much. Apple don't do a lot for me. YouTube direct YouTube search. I've ended up 1,436 minutes due to YouTube search. Suggested videos is giving me 107,000. And browse features 109,000. So those what's helped me most there. So they're popping me up in there. That one, YouTube's doing a lot of the work for me. My smaller, newer videos, Reddit. So, anything else anybody wants to bring up tonight? I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you give me the like. I really enjoy you guys chatting, and I don't ever expect anybody to go back and ever watch these live streams later. People scan through later and check out what we were talking about. I appreciate it. I appreciate the people that come here. I like talking with you guys. And I really hope I do never stop doing it. I even thought, even if I'm in the hospital with my lung checkups, where I have to go in for 2 weeks at a time, I'll still do my Tuesday night Urbex there. My Urbex chat. I'll do it. Maybe we can take you guys on a walkabout around the hospital. You know, I don't know if the Wi-Fi will work in the tunnels downstairs. There are some very old hidden tunnels into that place. Was anybody else got anything they'd like to bring up, ask, talk about? If you IM me on Facebook Messenger, I will send you copies of my Reddits I use. So that's the best place to get them from me. Is just IM me on Facebook after this. I know Urbexy, I'll be sending them to you. But Steve, that's actually better than Instagram too. So, Facebook, I am me. But, I don't know. I try to see if anybody else wants to talk about anything. I've been on a little longer than normal. Honestly, I could definitely go do my therapy. My lungs need it. Urbexy, man, I appreciate you. I will try to get onto your tag shortener and see what I can do. I'm so far behind. It's hard for me to keep up, honestly. I don't do more, and I'm not making excuses. Once again, I am out here doing this to show other people with disabilities you can do stuff. But my lung problem does take an extreme amount of work. This 2.5 hour period right here has put me, I'll be up till 4 a.m. now doing, I have 2 rounds of therapy and breathing treatments to do yet. It is between the gym or treadmill, chest therapies, breathing treatments, it's a full 7 hour, 8 hour job. Yeah, Urbex, they keep on me about that. I got to get my butt moving. I have 2 days to edit my next video, and I haven't even started yet. I'm still trying to edit the one of the 1920s playhouse they let us into, me and Sean into last year. Because I'm trying to edit it in such a way I can put the history in. Because if I can do it right, this place does, if I can do it in a way they find respectful, this educational center that owns it, they say I can put out a lot of info. So not worried about getting broke into. But it has to be up to their standards. So I'm really trying to edit myself, bring myself up to a higher level with this. Because I need to be better than what I am, maybe, to get the quality I want, especially since we had a lot of malfunctions that day. My camera malfunctioned a little bit. Sean's really did. And the drone, thank you DJI for a totally crap update that screwed my drone for 2 weeks. It caused our problems in that theater, and it caused our problems at Gilroy Stadium, and it caused our problems at Old Reid Hospital. So thank you very much, DJI. Randy Lynn. Oh, hon, you are coming in just about at the end. We are slowly getting ready to edge off here. Urbexy is going to, oh yeah, making a video. Man, Urbexy, I tell you what, you are this, I bow to your computer prowess. I wish I was that good at it. And I'm not an idiot. I do more on tech and electronics, especially my gadgets. I'm good with gadgets. I'm good with my automotive electronics, but I do more on tech than I'm betting 80% of people my age. I did take electronics at a college too, so I do know enough about my diode. You know, you got your resistor color coding and all that stuff too. But still, that's okay, Brandy. I know, hun. I miss your channel. You need to make some more stuff. You forced me back to Brenda G for my treadmill, and I like Brenda. But I like to have it mixed. I like to be able to mix up a little Brandy Lynn in there on my treadmills. Like, dang it. Oh, Alistair McIntyre posted in UrbXJ. Huh. Hey, and nobody will be hearing Star Trek sounds. A lot of people have commented I hear Star Trek sounds for my notifications when I'm on the streams. It's now the Buck Rogers sounds. Buck Rogers from the late 70s, early 80s, Gil Gerard version Buck Rogers. I told you, sci-fi nerd. Not too bad, Brandy. Definitely some ups and downs the last about 2 months. I'm on some antibiotics that are definitely seem to be making some progress. I'll stay out of the hospital again for a while. Problem is, it is tearing up my joints and tendons, so I have to be a little more careful. So yeah, it's give and take. Sometimes I'm not sure what's worse, the illness or the drugs. I need to do my other therapy for my other vlog, my CF vlog channel. I need to do my lower therapy and my inversion for that channel yet. How's work going, Brandy? Oh, hey, Rebexy. Do you know if there's ways to tell how many thumbs up you've gotten out of your streams? I see other people seem to know. No, he's kind of. I would kill to go back to my job. I'm not allowed, and unfortunately, the doctors were right. This is the longest stretch I've been out of the hospital now in well over 6 years. I was going in every 2 to 3 months before they put me on disability. Kind of against my will, but my wife and the doctors said that's it. And unfortunately, they were right. As they've been reminding me, I can't argue anymore. Staying away from people, having more time to do my therapies, and my treatments right has done the job. Sucks though. I'm just glad they let me do the urban exploring because it's so flexible. And the stuff in the buildings is better for me than the people. No, I'd love to have my job back. That was a job everybody aspires to after a 25-year career. Yeah, because I've seen people at Rebexy who watch, while watching their own videos, can tell how many thumbs up they've got. And I can't see that here. I see nothing like that. Hey guys, for those of you on here at the moment, what do you guys think of the name I used for these Tuesday night get-togethers? The Tuesday night XCF chat, which is exploring the CF. Is that something everybody's kind of gotten used to and knows when they see that now, or think maybe I should change that? That's why I've kind of picked a certain thumbnail for it too, so people know what it is. Oh, Social Blade. Do you think they're running Social Blade at the same time? Ah, I see. I didn't even think about that, Urbexy. I see, I see. Yeah. I did not think of that. Social Blade is the one I've never used. I seem to have no problem with TubeBuddy, and I'm stuck with that. I have 17. Well, that's cool. Thank you. No, Brandy, it doesn't. It bothers me, but they were right. Unfortunately, it's what needed to be done. I've made it a lot longer than most and was able to work a long time and own almost everything I have because of it. So, you know. Okay, I just didn't know because I know somebody asked me Tuesday night XCF chat. You think that's the best name? I kind of like the title. So, you know, I was just trying to make sure it's something everybody knows when they see it. And as we discussed, I don't care if my channel does become larger someday. I hope I do a 2 or 3 hour chat at least once a week with everybody. I don't want to be one of those people that doesn't stay as connected. Well, thanks, hon. I think I'm going to probably use that thumbnail generically for a good while for my Tuesday night chats version. Yeah, Brandy. Okay, cool. Thanks, Steve. Hey, Steve, you're on Facebook? I'll look you up when I'm done here. I'm thinking about, I got to switch my accounts on Facebook anyway. My Exploring... YouTube sent me something explaining what they did. And it wasn't me. YouTube did this. Or Facebook did it. When I started my Exploring with CF page on Facebook, it was separate. And then Facebook had some type of problem where suddenly they linked it to my personal page. And now people have to like join me as a friend on my personal page to even get to my Exploring the CF page. It's a cluster. So pretty much Facebook has told me what I have to do now is delete my Exploring the CF page or leave it there for now. Start make a whole new one under a whole new account and everything else. Don't even list me on it. Leave out as much of my personal information as possible. Whole new email for it. And then, do a whole new Exploring with CF page, then tell people, as of so-and-so, please switch to blah, 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 this page. It's like, thanks, Facebook. I'll tell you one thing. I did not want my Exploring with CF, my Urban Exploring page, tied in to my personal one. Hey, there you go. Or Exploring with CF Urban Archaeology chat. You know, I kind of like the Tuesday night thing. Tuesday night Urban Archaeology chat. Ooh. What do you think of? Aw. No, it's not you hear gears turning, Brandy. You smell the burning. The poor little hamster in the wheel up here isn't used to having to work very hard. Well, Brandy, you missed. I've had this saying now for about might only be 6 years. But I think it's about 8 years. I used to refer to urban exploring as urban archaeology. My wife loves that name. She's afraid of. She wants me to put it in the title of my channel somehow, like Exploring with CF Urban Archaeology or Exploring with CF Urban Archaeologist or something, because she's afraid if I just start using it as a tag or using it as descriptions and things, that it's going to be popular on YouTube, and she thinks I deserve some credit or should be originated to me. So she kind of wanted me to put that on there. Well, cool, Brandy. Thank you. So I'm thinking I might change the name to that. I like the Tuesday night thing because it's kind of like this is the time I do it. So I might change that to the name. That would also put it under me a little bit, but I don't know if I should change my channel name to. Sorry, I'm not a typer. I know you're. Oh, no kidding, huh? Boy, I really hate this thing sometimes when it does that. You start typing and it doesn't do it. Let's see. And yes, I did take typing classes, and I still suck. This is what my wife thinks I should change my channel name to. Exploring with CF Urban Archaeology. All is one, not the highlighted part. She thinks I should change the title to that, or she thinks it should be. Or she thinks it should be that. That's what my wife thinks. One of those two names is what I should make my channel. Because she thinks my channel name should have Urban Archaeology somewhere in it, but everybody knows me as Exploring with CF. Well, my personal Facebook is fine. Problem is everybody has to join my personal to get to my exploring on Facebook. It's a cluster F. I was trying to say of Urban Archaeology. Now, do you think that's too long of a channel name? I mean, I've always kind of liked Exploring with CF. Like I said, I called myself, my doctor coined that phrase a long time ago when I told him I urban explored. He goes, oh, so you're kind of like out there exploring with CF. And I'm like, Or exploring with your CF. I'm like, ooh, exploring with CF. I like that. So that's kind of just what I use when I went to YouTube. It wasn't because of exploring with Josh or anything. Or exploring with everybody else. It's on there. I said until YouTube, I was mostly involved with urban explorers I just knew from blogs or vlogs and stuff. So I didn't even know about the whole exploring with movement. So exploring with urban archaeology. So far, that's Urbexy's vote. Anybody here think that's too long or think that's okay? And they would still recognize me as exploring with CF. They just leave it without anything in between. There's exploring with CF. Urban archaeology is 1. Ha ha. Explore fever. That's nice. It sounds like I'm making homage to Toys R Us. I don't know. I kind of like exploring with CF because it kind of shows I'm exploring with my lung condition. That's just the way I don't know. I'm goofy about that. Because CF exploring with us kind of puts the illness first. Yeah, it is an illness. So. You see, I like my name too, Brandy. My wife doesn't want me to use that phrase very much on YouTube because she's never seen it. And she knows I've been using it for a long time. But she told me, well, I don't know, be careful using that because everybody's going to suck that one up. She said, somebody will make a channel named Urban Archaeologist or Urban Archaeology if you aren't careful, and you'll never, it'd be like a phrase you coined and never get anything, it won't be you. Somebody dinged me. What is that? Ah, Karen is on the way home. She got off work a little early. Cool. Well, at the very least, I'm going to change my live chat to the one then. Okay, so Steve's got exploring the CF, then a hash, or a back, and backslash, jeez. A backslash urban archaeology, okay. I'm about to show Karen these, because I can go back and look at the live chat later now. Karen is, I'm not sure, Brandy. I'll see when she gets home from work in about 10 minutes. She's been doing good, though. She's been pretty good. She's happy like I am to the warm weathers here. We're both happy with that. Urban archaeology in brackets. Ooh. Hey, that's now. There you go. Between Urbexy and Steve. That's great. I like that. No problem, Brandy. I will. And by the way, Brandy, your art is still right here. It is literally just barely out of my arm's reach, and it's just at a cat's reach still. Haven't got a paw on it yet. That's why you need to get back to doing this stuff whenever you can. I do love that. You know, Urbexy, that may be a winner if I'm going to change it. I can always change it back. I can change it, see what people think. Because the exploring with CF is there, so that won't change my search results or anything else. Brackets are always secondary to Google's analytics or anything. Ooh, exactly. Now, do you like the archaeologist or archaeology? I like archaeologist. That's nice. Uh-oh. Now Brandy's going archaeology. We got a battle between archaeology and archaeologist. And we got a battle between parenthesis and brackets. Now you guys are throwing too many choices at me. Like I said, I can always change it for a couple weeks and see what happens, see what people think. Boy, I don't know. Exploring the CF urban archaeologist. Now that makes me as one person. If Sean goes with me or something, hell with Sean. Oh, wow. Dang, guys, I like that. Yeah, Sean has told me I should use my lungs more often when we're looking for sites. He thinks I should really play up my illness to potential property owners. Oh, God. Oh, oh my. Oh, wow. That is hilarious. See, I'm not somebody with an illness that whines about it. That is hilarious. Oh my God, that is great. If I already known it's exploring a CF, I would have that. Oh my God, if I'd thought of that at the beginning. Wow. Oh man. Whew. That's good. Or I could have called myself exploring without air or exploring without oxygen. Why are you sorry, Urbexy? I'm not touchy. Once again, I am one of those people that still use the word retard, and I still make fun of other people with other illnesses. I'm sorry. And I have no problem with people make fun of mine. It is what it is. Funny's funny. Yeah. Oh my God. Urbexy, dude, if I do that, I'm going to have to give you a cut. Because that is hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. I'm exploring with CF. Raiders of the Lost Breath. Ooh, kind of like that. That'd be a good shirt. Why? Don't ever apologize for making fun of my lung issues, ever. I enjoy that. I always tell my wife, I always tell Karen, I'm like, hey, what's the point of having an illness that's going to kill you if you can't make fun of it or have fun with it? You know, come on. What's that saying? Don't take life too seriously. You'll never make it out alive. Dang, man, that's good, Urbexy. Exactly, Brandy. Some people are so touchy. I mean, I've made jokes about my lung problem, and other people with my lung problem have gotten angry. It's like, dude, calm it down a little. Oh, dude, even if it wasn't, I don't take a lot of offense to that stuff. I don't do the automatically, oh my God, I'm butt hurt and injured thing. I think everybody needs to develop a thicker skin. I mean, come on, my hero is George Carlin. And I call my own religion, I call myself a Carlinist. So you can guess I'm not real thin skinned. No, that is great. Exactly, Brandy. You know, if you can't laugh at yourself, and I'm sorry, I don't know your guys' health. But if you do have a long-term health problem, if you can't have some fun with it, you're going to become a bitter, whiny little, okay, whinier little butthead. That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. In fact, I'm going to make sure I write that down because I don't ever want to forget that because that was that funny. And that is just great. That's nice. And yes, I normally use my phone for all my memos, but sometimes writing things down on paper is better than anything. That is freaking lovely. So, did we ever figure it out? I like urban archaeologist. Now, what do you think? Parentheses or brackets? I kind of like Brandy's brackets along with Urbexy's for archaeologist. Urbexy, that will be on a t-shirt. I can't even say that won't be someday. I mean, just a cool picture, exploring the CF, and then Raiders of the Lost Breath. I mean, that is not only a good shirt for my channel, that is a good CF shirt. That is great. I mean, that is killer. Let's see, I wore Woody Woodpecker today. I think I'll wear Ghostbusters next week's stream. I like that, Brandy. I think mixing exactly what you and Urbexy had just like that. I think that's what I'm going to change it to. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I'm going to change it to that. And then I'm going to change it Tuesday night, Exploring with CF Urban Archaeology chat on here. And I think that'll work. Let's see. Let's see here. I don't know if this shows up tonight. I don't know if that shows up right now or not to you guys. That is nice, Brandy. I'm between you and Urbexy, because Karen was after me to make sure I kind of make that part of something I did, because she thinks that's going to take off. And I like what Urbexy said earlier. Use that as some tags. So yeah, feel free, Urbexy, and you, Steve. There's a new tag for exploring: urban archaeology or urban archaeologist. Yeah, Urbexy, I don't want to change it too much. I think I'm always going to keep exploring with CF, especially since I'm trying to reach out to other CF people. And I'm also trying, I've used that, like I said, years before I was ever on YouTube. Even though there's a guy that does YouTube tutorials and talks about YouTube and latest news and stuff. His channel is Creator Fundamentals. He started calling himself CF. Yeah. Which, I'm not a big arrogant person about my health issue, but yeah, CF, that's, I don't know. Oh, no problem, Steve. That's great. Now, do you want me? Yeah, I think I'll leave the XCF. I don't know if I have to put exploring with CF, because the XCF is in the bottom of all my vids. Okay. Seen a few of his videos. Okay. Oh, Coco's barking. That means Karen is home. Well, I appreciate it, guys. I will probably make the chat name will probably be this from now on. I do like that. And I think I'm going to leave. I think I'm going to change the title over to Urban Archaeologist with brackets. Yeah, I like that. And up. Dude behind the camera must still be listening, because he just messaged me on Messenger saying, as a side note, you can only change your name a certain times, many times a year. Nice. Wow, a lot of people are dinging here. I don't know if he's still here, Brandy, but somehow he heard what I was talking about. I don't know if he, from earlier or what, just before he left. I mean, if I mentioned it when he was still, I don't know. He's dude behind the camera. He hears everything. Okay, he is there. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned I can do it only 3 times in 90 days, Brandy said. But I'm going to leave exploring with CF, dude. But between Urbexy and Brandy, I'm going to add brackets and urban archaeologist after that. And the chat, I changed the name to Tuesday Night XCF Urban Archaeology Chat. Yes, he does have spidey senses. Whatever crazy spiders they have in New Zealand. Lazy Lacey, how's it going? Oh, that's it, dude. So yeah, I think I am going to try that and put brackets and urban archaeologist after it. And then there's a new tag for you guys, for Urbexy and Steve. There's a tag that I bet no other urban explorer has seen. And that's something maybe at least a few of us could corner for a while. Yeah, see in my videos, Steve? XCF. It's kind of what I've been using for short, is XCF. No, no problem, Lacey. Yeah, I've been on for a little longer than normal. Usually I'm off at about 2.25 hours. We're on for 3. Being sneaky. Yeah, he is sneaky. Oh, just a second here, everybody. I need to check this. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, that's Sean. Sean is trying to get us into a mall that just closed up. Okay. All right. Well, now I got to talk to Sean yet tonight. The mall we did the video on in my area, the 2 video parts and the movie theater, just closed up totally. We're trying to find a way to get into video the whole mall now that's closed. So that's what we're trying to get into. It'd be really great to get into everything and really view it and fly the drone in it and everything else. But Sean called the business office and it is closed. So either I got to find the owner, the company that bought it that is in Texas and get a hold of them, or we got to go up there and see what we can do. So that'd be really nice. Well, we did do the mall, Brandy, and we did the movie theater on my channel also came from that mall. And the manager there gave us permission at the time. There's only like 1 or 2 stores in there and then the anchors at the time. And now, as we all know, Yonkers and Bergner's is going out of business. So that's closing. And JCPenney there closed up. And those were the only 2 anchors left. So that's pretty much the whole mall is gone, closed. Business office isn't even open now. So we would love to get in there totally empty, do all the anchors, everything. That'd be great to see. Especially since some of that mall is extremely vintage 60s, 70s. So it'd be really cool. But yeah, my wife, I got probably about 5 minutes or so here, maybe 10. Karen just got home. She's going to be hungry from work and she's going to want to use the microwave. And we all know what happens when you use the microwave. For some reason, our extremely almost 2,000 watt powered microwave interferes with our router. Yeah, Brandy, they are. And I actually love malls. And I know I usually do abandoned. But to me, if I see a dead mall, which is a mall that's not closed, but almost totally empty and devoid of stores, but still open, I will video those because I do love malls. But an abandoned mall is even better. But yeah, so many malls are really closing. Our mall, not too far from me, is taking a big hit because Yonkers is closing in there. And that's going to be a big hit to them. Losing that is a huge anchor to them. And it's closing up. And they're in the middle of the old sell-off right now, which we're probably going to go down and check the clearance items here soon. And then we got Toys R Us across the street from that mall that's in the middle of its close up. Even though I don't know if anybody knew this, Toys R Us is staying open in Canada. It's the American stores that are closing up. I guess there's a couple stores in Canada doing just fine. Fully stocked. Nothing going on up there. Well, it's not just online shopping, Brandy. I know everybody blames the internet. It is not fully the internet. You go to the malls, a lot of malls still have business. But people aren't buying as much because, okay, back in the height of malls, 60s, 70s, and 80s, even the late 80s, one person in the family could work. Let's say, and a lot of times in the 50s to the 70s, it was the guys. The husband could work and support a family of 4 or 5 or 6 off his salary. 2 cars, house, and the wife, a lot of wives used to go shopping during the day for something to do. Whether it's for the family or just they like shopping. And people had what they call disposable income back then. Very few people now have this thing called disposable income where they just go to malls to go shopping. Even the groups of women, middle-class women that used to go, let's go out shopping, don't even do that as much. So I think that is what's going on. I think it's just that people don't have the disposable income to go shopping as much. Because I don't know, I just think that's exactly what's going on. I think, yeah, the internet has a big play in it. I am an Amazon Prime customer. Love my Amazon. In fact, I got to look up a GoPro Hero 5 Black because my crappy little action cam died and I need an action cam. And since the 6 came out, the 5 Black has dropped way down in price to make it way worth the money. Oh, yeah, Brandy. I mean, the old days, the good old malls. There's a couple not too far from us in a couple of cities in Iowa City that aren't doing too bad. One of our malls here in my area is not doing bad. We have 2 left. And now this other one is going to take a big hit with the Yonkers closing. I can't remember if there's a Yonkers in the other one on the other side of the river. But yeah, Steve, I'm really hoping that Sean was trying just now. Looks like him and I are going to take an hour and a half trip hour and a half trip unless I can find a phone number for the developer in Texas and get a hold of them to see if we can get in there. I also think adding urban archaeology to my title will help, because when I get cards, having exploring with CF urban archaeologist on there looks good for a potential business or a property owner, I think. Instead of just saying you're an urbexer or urban explorer, urban archaeologist sounds better. You don't have a lot of malls in the UK, really? We have very strange. Oh, the Tanger outlets. Our Tanger outlet. The Tanger outlet not too far from my area has been closed for like 7 years. I never liked the Tanger outlet for some reason. It's the weird strippy malls I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of the going into the. I like to go into a mall. I don't have to deal with getting in and out of the car or weather or anything else. If I go into a mall, I'm gonna go in. So yeah, it's just me. But yeah, a lot of out of town retail parks. Huh. Well, lazy Lacey, I didn't know that. I thought the UK had malls too. Exactly, Brandy. I run into a lot of people like that. I just think a lot of it is. I think it's more that people just don't have expendable income. Even like I said, women used to say, "Hey, let's go shopping, get together, go shopping," and they don't think they have that income anymore. And a lot of the stores that are closing now are the ones that depended on, and I will say mostly women that did those shopping, weekend shopping get-togethers. What's a high street, Lacey? What's that mean? Is that like what we call a strip mall here or something? Where everything's just lined up and you go into each store separate that way? Exactly, Brandy. Is that true, Rebecca? Do you not have malls there either? Wow. I know Canada's malls are actually doing pretty good. Canada malls are a big deal still. In other parts of the world, malls are doing really well. Just here in America, they seem to have a problem. Essex near London, okay. Well, heck. What's a high street? What that is. Okay, so you have malls there. Well, see, that's your Scotland. You're kind of UK light. You kind of, I don't know, the kinder, gentler UK. I don't know. Sorry if that. Not trying to offend anybody, but I don't know. Oh, see, what's a separated strip mall? See, I don't like that. I like a mall where you can go in and everything's there inside. Okay. Oh, see, I don't like all the separate shops. Especially a mall is kind of cool too. Is they have the area where you can get together and sit in a big area inside, and they're kind of neat looking. I don't know. I do like a good shopping mall. I know there's people in my area that go to the mall just to sit in the one area, just to hang out and watch people and hang out, I guess. So yeah. Well, I guess the next day or two, I gotta sign up for the monetization and get that waiting period going. Yay! Also got editing to do. Yeah, exactly, Brandy. Yeah, yeah. I know people do that too. In bad weather, or in my area when it's really cold, they go to the mall, or when it's really hot. And the mall that Sean and I did, not too far from us, the Sandberg Mall, and I can name it because they said we could. Sandberg Mall here in Illinois. It's out there in the middle of nowhere. Um, they got other stuff in Galesburg now around too, Walmarts and stuff, but that's the only mall in a good hour and a half, 2 hour range. So, you know, it's strange that it isn't doing good, except they lost a huge, huge plant out there about 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago that employed huge parts of the town. And once again, malls usually depend a lot more on disposable income. Yeah, I do agree. Malls are easier. Oh, food court. Yeah. Dude, okay, our mall redid itself. The one closest to me redid itself. And now it doesn't even have a food court, really. It's got along the one cool public area to hang out and sit and chat and talk and watch TVs and stuff. It's got a few eating places, but they actually took the food court out. Actually downsized the mall. So there's no food court. No, Brandy, because a lot of malls still have food courts. One of our malls in our area does. A lot of malls I look at online and talk to people that still have food courts. So now a lot of people still go to food courts. Hell, there's some places you can only find certain foods at malls or certain places to eat. You know, I never liked Sbarro. Sbarro never had tasty food to me. I don't know, Brandy. But yeah, most of the eating establishments are totally gone in our mall. And now that they're losing, the one closest to me, there's two in my area, like I said. The other one on the other side of the river, I believe, is doing pretty good. It's the bigger of the two also. But they're both owned by the same company. Yeah, I'm not sure why they downsized the one over here, as in downsized, took off the food court. That just never seemed to make sense to me. I didn't understand the rationale of cutting off the food court. And then now people only have a certain. They made a really great seating area, tables, a nice place to eat and hang out. There's only like two places there to eat. You have Chick-fil-A and Dairy Queen Orange Julius type thing. And Annie's Pretzels or whatever. That's it. You don't have any of the other stuff anymore. Even our Vitamin World closed. You know, it looks like they closed most of their stores. See, I love a good dead mall or even closed mall or just malls in general. So yeah, I'm hoping Sean and I can figure out how to get back in that mall and get a good video of it. It is sad, Brandy. And yeah, the internet does definitely have something to do with it, but I still believe a lot of it's disposable income. Well, that and people gotten lazy. Nobody wants to walk anymore. Wow. Well, heck. Well, thanks, Lazy Lacy. I did not know that term. And I didn't know certain parts of the UK just didn't have malls. I know a lot of other countries have had malls, but I didn't know that that one didn't have a lot. Just not a UK thing, I guess. Huh. Well, Brandy, it was really great seeing you, hon, but I better get off here pretty soon, guys. I'd appreciate y'all coming in here. Or Bexy, it'll be a little while yet, but during my breathing treatments, I will message you my Reddit list. And before you do too many Reddits, there are a few you may want to message me about, because there's a couple that are a little weird. Like French Urbex, you may not want to give that one even a chance anymore, as they're kind of jerks. Detroit Urbex, I think I removed it from my list. If it's not there, go ahead and delete it, because they were jerks. You know, nobody else there was posting, and then they got crappy with me. I don't understand that. No, I appreciate you, Lazy Lacy. I'm glad you came in. Stopped in there. Had a long stream tonight. Probably gonna lose my voice later when I do my medication. Gets in my voice box along with a lot of talking. I have no voice the next 2 days, which is really good for my wife. Anytime she can keep me quiet for 48 hours is a much better 48-hour period for her. I will let her know you said hi, Brandy. And I appreciate it. And Urbexy, thank you very much. Oh, they did, Lacey? Who was that? Who told you to come in, Lazy? Sorry, I call you by bits of your name, your whole name. I'd like to say thank you very much to the person who told you to come in. I'm usually here in my time zone. I'm every Tuesday from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is my average. And I know that over in the UK, I believe you're 6 hours ahead of me, or something like that. I'm set on Pajerico time over in my phone. I have him programmed. Let's see, Pajerico time. Pajerico time is 2:50 a.m. Holy crapper, Bexy. Do you sleep? In New Zealand, it's 1:50 in the afternoon. Tomorrow. Holy God, Urbexy. Well, thank you, Brandy. Brandy, I've known Brandy for a while. I know Brandy told you, Lacey. I have a piece of her artwork from her channel up on my wall that I bought from her. She did steampunk. I'm a sci-fi geek. I can't say no to steampunk. Well, thanks, Brandy, hun. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm waiting for Brandy to be able to do her channel again. Urbexy, you are always up late. Even when Pajerico makes it in here, he has to get off earlier than this. Wow. And Lacey, you are up. Jeez. Well, nice to know I'm not the only late person. I will probably be up till 3 or 4 a.m. at least here in my zone. I have a lot to do tonight. I have to. Happy to. Oh, Skyping. Yeah, he's a kill. He's great, Brandy. But I am going to get off here, guys, because my wife is going to want to use the microwave to make herself some food after she got home from work. The microwave shuts down my internet for some reason. But I do appreciate everybody stopping by. Feel free to think of anything you want to talk about next Tuesday. Any Urbex questions, urban exploring. YouTube also, we cover anything going on YouTube that's crazy. Or maybe the new Amazon tube coming up. Who knows? Thanks, dude. Dude, you and I are going to talk. I'm going to say tomorrow about Hangouts. You and I are going to do. So, everybody, thank you very much for coming in. And it's nice seeing y'all. And I will talk to you later.